Hello, hello, hello. I'm here now. I was hoping to make it to the briefing, but I can see I'm being a bit late. And I've launched my ARMA and Steam is just telling me processing Vulkan shaders, so it's not really being helpful. Because I'll press skip. I don't know what happens. Well, my game is launching now. Hello, Conchi. Hi, 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 hi. Conchi stream, Conchi stream. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hello, Kuma. Flip a Humvee today? I hope not. I really hope not. If everything goes well, then we won't, but there is, of course, always a real possibility, a real risk, a real chance of that happening. So we won't know for sure. But I myself am hoping it doesn't happen. I also forgot to update my mod pack before I realized just as I hit start streaming. So thankfully it wasn't a big issue. But I was thinking yesterday like, oh, I should remember to do that, and then I just forgot. Hi Tagore, what am I drinking today? I'm just drinking tea. As usual, I always drink tea when I stream. Because tea helps to, I don't know, I feel like it helps to make my voice less tired. So I always drink tea when I stream. It really helps out when you're talking for like hours. I used to drink like 3 cups in one stream, but now I can make do with just a single cup, so I'm doing good now. Oh, it looks like my game is finally launching. Should tell OBS to capture it as well. And I need to launch TeamSpeak. Which always has to happen afterwards. As for exactly what kind of tea, I'm drinking just black tea, but with melon flavor.
Connected.
All right, let's hop in the waiting room.
Channel switched.
Hello?
Hello?
There's people here.
User left.
I think I need to
User joined your channel.
Oh god.
lower my volume a bit.
Alright.
Quite a bit.
Guy.
We can never go
I'll
and
be on
tech
the server
support
in a
game.
minute.
Oh guys,
So
is that for you as well?
We've stained tech support.
Anyways, Pelic, I did save the map markers beforehand for when I drew the plan up locally, so I should be able to load them.
I think they're doing some
Oh,
briefing.
good.
Who likes
Right.
cheddar?
Maybe
we
just
got?
messed up. All right, let's see if I can join.
No.
Hopefully.
Oh.
Okay, the game hasn't kicked me out yet.
Yeah, Neo posted a gif of like saying to like look that up in the gif search once, so my life just changed.
Yeah.
Actually, it's pronounced Jeff.
User
Oh, here we go. Shut.
The Perondus knows what
no.
the frog gif is.
Oh wait, what's the frog gif?
What's the dog doing?
Going
Oh,
to talk
I
about
am
your rat porn and
medic, but I already forgot which squad I'm in. So let me just look that up on the sign-ups here. I'm Bravo medic. That's one.
Okay, can somebody
What are we
help me
liberating?
find the clip that I'm describing?
Good
No, fuck
question.
off.
Okay, so
Oh, fuck off.
I'm confused.
this is some kind of alternate history
mean?
scenario where
The rat
Japan
gif?
never surrendered
Oh, what funny rat gif?
in 1945. So
User was moved out of your channel.
Hey Chim, what about the rat gushing?
So
He's gone.
World War II continues,
He got kidnapped.
and it seems like the Soviet Union attacked in Europe, and then they apparently so World War II didn't end, and then the Soviet Union just kept on going, trying to capture the rest of Europe, and then
The fuck?
Japan got beat by America like 2 years later.
No.
And
Being chased.
we're fighting in Europe, I guess. We're British fighting in Europe
Okay.
with American support. that is the story.
What the fuck is that?
Joined your channel.
Yo!
What was that?
People are being really loud.
What?
User joined your
Yeah,
channel.
yeah, what, like, is that a fan?
Alright, let's
You're
is
just
that?
casually driving 700 fucking miles an hour.
sounds like someone's in a
Window
wind
open,
tunnel.
I'm so
mic
confused.
right out the
It
window.
is a fan sleep.
Okay, thank God.
Holy shit, diabetic.
The unthinkable is underway.
Don't-
Oh yeah, I had to look
Don't
this
buy
up
a
before
bullshit
stream.
Honestly? Starbucks.
The
Honestly,
mission is
yeah, I
called
wouldn't put it past
Operation
you to play an op while driving.
Ouroboros. Or
I mean,
it can
that
also
would
be
a
pronounced
one hell of a
Operation
flight.
Ouroboros. I'm not sure
Like,
which
you're
one
just
is like
driving
the
in a
preferred.
Tesla,
And if,
autopiloting
I
to
think
a
maybe
Starbucks.
Ouroboros is
Can you imagine though hearing over the radio Neo
British
crashed, then
English.
you have to specify in real life or not?
Bruh.
Like, I still see him on the server list. What do you mean crashed?
Oh God, Leno.
Pixie. Hello.
Well done.
Hello Yuri. Thank you.
What?
Thanks for the luring. I
It's a
appreciate
good
it.
gif, I have that saved.
Well, how's the my
Hope you have a
favorite
nice
Irishman
evening
has
and a
done
nice lark.
this time?
Joined your channel.
Alright, so here we are in
Where's this post? Where is it? Hot topic?
Europe. This looks... This looks suspiciously Finnish. We have Tutti Corvenso. Le Pojan Vuori. Camp Sheffield. It's a British flag.
What?
Because that's us.
We're in Denmark.
Pieni
The better
Järvi.
country.
No,
Denmark.
Norway is the best. It's
Denmark.
the best Scandinavian
Sorry, I
country.
can't hear you. I'm listening to post this
Oh,
right
okay, I'm
in
not
two
even gonna
different windows.
engage with these guys.
I'm not gonna
He
lie.
was
Next.
Mackie.
The best Scandinavian country is Norway, then Denmark, then Finland, then Sweden.
No, it's actually Finland doesn't Iceland. exist. It's actually Iceland.
What?
It's actually
It's not a
Iceland.
Scandinavian Iceland.
Yes, it is. Get out of
Okay,
here.
I'm getting so,
No.
so triggered by
Iceland
this.
is considered a Scandinavian country, you dimwit.
Is it?
Yeah, according to who?
You know, I realized I might have
Let
my headset turned
me
up.
hop in the briefing room.
Sleet, do you know who?
Oh, I need
Ligma.
to...
Ligma.
Lig the rat.
Okay, let me ask to be...
I was gonna scream,
To
but I
move
can't
down
bring
here.
myself to. Like top of my lungs, and I was just like, it's not worth. I did the breath, and then I was like, nah.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Who the hell is Steve?
Who the fuck is Biden?
Who the hell is Joe Biden?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Who the fuck is that?
Freeman?
Who the fuck is Stimpy?
What the hell is 9 Joe Biden?
You can't pull up the GUI until you're in the game. Damn it.
Yeah,
There
you're
we go.
gonna have to
I'm now in the
into
briefing
editor
room.
and
I
figure
can
it out
listen
from there.
to
Very sad.
listen to the
Still
plan
got
here.
it in planning now if anyone needs it.
Yeah, I'll
Need to
just
see
redraw it,
also
screw it.
as a briefing here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still quicker to just go out in the editor.
Yeah,
and
here's the
figure out
situation.
name of
That's the
level
big
that you do use.
text
Okay, I'll
blurb
just do that then. Be right back.
talking about what the story is.
There is
Third
in the
Reich
Discord, so
surrendered.
people can read
Japan
what we've got so
didn't.
far.
A-bomb, A-bomb.
did you make me British? Why do I have a
US
sterling in my beret?
goes in.
Sorry. Yeah, you're British.
46.
You're going to hell.
Fuck's sake.
Europe weak.
Why do we have Pershings?
Soviet Union
What have you
seized
done?
opportunity.
Because we don't have Centurions, Will Ross.
Through
What do you
German,
want from
2
me?
friends,
Fucking German? Fuck off.
Centurions!
and so on, so
We
on.
ain't got no Centurions.
Fuck!
We gotta bribe Simcast to port us to Centurion.
Hey, hold on, I'll be right back. Someone with a fucking stupid name joined the waiting room.
User left your channel.
Hell yeah, game 2.
I didn't hear what was put in the
Excuse
waiting room,
me,
so I'm not
the
gonna
invasion
admit.
of Holland.
Probably correct.
Is this implying that we're in Holland?
Oh, that was a great username.
Who the fuck is that?
Very American.
Okay, hold on. Let's not skip ahead
It's
here.
Neo. It's Neo.
Oh.
Soviet forces in
Did he get
the
attacked
area
by,
remain
Starbucks
poised to defend
employee?
with a strong force. Infantry are
Can't wait for somebody to have posted like the
beginning
fucking rack
their
gif
upgrade
from there.
to the new AK-47
No,
SKS pattern of rifle.
Because I got I got
Tanks and mechanized forces in the general area. AAA has been sighted
Okay.
surrounding logistical
Yeah.
camps.
I know.
Soviet air
I'll
power
be
is likely
back in
to
a second, I'm
attempt
just
an
making sure it's
interception of
file
airborne
name.
forces.
It's legitimately a really fucking grotty image.
Oh, TeamSpeak is so loud I can barely hear
Wait, the one
myself
that you
think.
posted.
No, the cool rat gif. I just posted Goatsy.
Oh, okay.
Friendly
Oh, no,
forces,
that's not
American
good
and
either,
British
but
C-47s
yeah.
are expected to pass over the region. Naval fire support is not
To tell you
available.
what
Okay.
happened, I was in a funny mood, and you know, it's entirely my
really
fault.
low
I was saying
Oh,
it's
yeah.
entirely my fault. Xbit was entirely in the right. I
Minimal
had a
terrain
suggestive
elevation
picture as
along
my avatar on TeamSpeak.
Polders? What does that mean?
Not meant to feel sex, but suggestive,
remember
and
that.
Xbit
I
said,
remember.
I need to look
Red,
this up.
change your fucking picture. And I said, oh,
Land
okay.
reclaimed from a body of
So
water
I
such
was
as lake
already
or the
pissed off with him, and I
seabed.
changed it to Goatsy, and I said, there, is that better? And then I immediately got back.
Flammable polder.
And I missed the art.
3 types.
Jesus.
Floodplains.
Intelligence is
Separated
through
by
the roof.
dike. Marshes. Land reclaimed from body of water.
Do you like my drawing of Patrick?
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Okay, so there's like not a lot of cover
I was trying to
poor
on the
Alpha.
floodplains.
In the beginning,
That's also
kind of
very
looked like
nice.
a clansman to me, so I kind
The
of
invasion
I
of
just
Holland has
realized
begun with an
Alpha was a
airborne
U
drop
guy
in the
that
Friesland area.
you
Your
killed.
platoon of British
He's not-
Grenadiers
he's
have
not
been
good.
dropped behind the
He's not
Soviet
good.
logistics hub
Yeah, he
near
hasn't played
H4
much, but
Hercules
he
and have
played since
designated a
March
rally
or
point
February, I think.
Wow.
in Camp
Really?
Sheffield. So,
Well, I wasn't there
this
either.
is where
So,
we're
does it
rallying,
get
I
any worse than
suppose.
that?
This is where the
Wait,
mission
Pelican, what
starts.
happened in the waiting room?
Deny the
Oh,
enemy
nothing.
access
Neo
to a
just changed his
disabled
name to
combat
something stupid, and I
area.
don't know why, but they're talking about
This
rat
is
porn
here.
still, so...
Secure and destroy
wow.
Soviet field airstrips,
What?
preventing resupply to the
Yeah, I don't know
area.
either.
Cool rant gif.
Here, I suppose.
I came here, it's a lot quieter. David and everyone else is
Secure
arguing about which
motor
is a better
pool here.
Scandinavian country.
Okay, I'm back. Apologies.
Secure the
Yeah,
beach
briefing
hut
room
being
when I
used for
opened
naval
the other.
offloading. Okay,
That's
so
why
we
you
just
pick
have like
the
4
RDBS
objectives
squad
that we're
leader
going
and
to
up
do.
at Davidson, or you just
In
don't show up
any
until
order.
like a minute before the op, so you don't have to hear it.
I didn't
Listen,
mention
He's a
Casualties can be
fucking
brought to
medic.
an evacuation
I'm
area for
actually going to pray for you
reinforcement.
the whole lot.
Bring body
Like,
back
I'm in a
to
different task force up on the other
C47.
side of the AO, and I'll just be happy. But like, you'll be
Yeah,
in the
Women and
I've
casualties
been
can be
thinking
brought
it
to
is
a
gonna
field
be
spare
changed
area
around.
in
I'm
the
leading
barn
Bravo
at
squad,
Camp
which is
Sheffield
the
for
best
land
squad.
say
We did Friday.
vehicles can be
and I was like,
repaired,
why?
refueled, and rearmed via
Why is this
Kilos
guy
helicopter
shouting
up to
someone?
5 resupply airdrops
I,
can
No, I
be
lobbed
called
6
in.
grenades at him, which was also probably
Okay.
the best thing about the op.
Okay,
Wait,
so
did he?
maybe
Sounds
don't
like-
do that, but
I mean, that was
I mean,
just-
We're gonna be doing
There we
stuff
go.
going back and
Should
forth
have
in
a
this
speed
area.
roll.
Yay!
Okay, plan time.
Oh.
Alright, so, as you can reference in the map, the colors are,
I have a French
as always,
rifle for
subject
some
to change, and we haven't gone in yet. Comms Legend, we have Task Force 1, or if you want to call it Task Force Red, be my guest.
Okay, this thing's up.
The first Task Force, Alpha, Bravo, and
Got an
Hammer
area
1,
here.
Long Range 1. Task Force 2 will be Charlie, Delta, and Hammer 2 on Long Range 2. You'll be the bright blue color.
Okay, so we'll
Kilo
be
will be just yellow or
red.
whatever we can just have as like a backup color.
the red line.
And
At
the
least my
generic
squad,
blue
Bravo.
4 color is going to be just all move. Pretty obvious. Once we start out at Camp Sheffield and are all ready to move out, we've got all the clown cars organized and squared away.
Oh no,
We
clown
will
cars.
move out to the road here to use the transport over to OP Brimstone, set up Crucella. Once we're there and we're not immediately under attack, we will set up a position and then redirect the first task force along the
Wait, where are
eastern
we
side
again?
of this big area that the enemy airstrip is set up at the tail end of.
Okay,
And
here.
then I'll send Task Force 2 down the road to sort of do
Crucella.
partial flanking, partial sort of like a probing attack on them. Of note, I know in Task Force 2 we have Delta with their mortars. If they are within effective range from Kusela, I would like them to drop some mortar shells on that airstrip. Particularly around here, where I suspect they're probably going to be clustering most of their stuff in order to have plenty of runway space.
Yeah, one sec. I'm just loading up simple map tools. I just thought that might be actually useful.
So hold on, this is an airstrip. Because
As
it's
always,
not an
as I
actual
said,
map
Hammer 1
airstrip.
and Hammer 2, each one of y'all will be with one task force, i.e. you'll have
Looks
2
like a
squads
racetrack.
attached to you for both you supporting them and them supporting you. As you move through this mission, if you need help or anything from Kilo, just call it up the net.
Geriamaki.
I will be hanging out with Task Force 1 most of the time, ideally. Red, I'll have you with Task Force 2.
Happily.
And yeah, just call up the net if you need help.
This is way
I'll be
too
on long
finished
range
for me to
1,
believe
Red will be
that.
on long range 2, so that way we have each task force not stepping on each other.
That this is supposed to be Holland.
Kilo can
Or the Netherlands.
just either hop between nets or go to channel 3 if they choose. I'll leave that up to the Kilo crew to make that decision on how they want to organize themselves. Once we clear out the airstrip, we're just going to move down towards OP Bulldog, regroup there or somewhere close to there. This is all subject to change, of course, because there's no plans for us contact. And we're going to move on to Disabled Convoy. The Disabled Convoy is somewhat in
hello,
this area
Tato.
here, so it's probably not
Give
in the
me a
MSR
hope you're
proper
doing well.
if it's like cut out caught out
Why
in
are
the
you calling
open.
me stinky? That's so mean.
What I want Task Force 2 to do is advance as best they can to the
thank you for the
forest.
hot
I know
hat.
that may not be easy for Hammer 2 to do, so if they have to follow Task Force 1 up the road, they can do that. Well, Task Force 1 will follow the road. Ideally, I want them to try and make contact or encircle the group of enemies at the disabled convoy best they can. I know it probably won't exactly happen due to timing differences in terms of how fast they traverse the area, but we'll see. Once we deal with the disabled convoy, we have two more potential sort of targets before we deal with the enemy landing area at the docks. Because of that, I want to send Task Force 1 down to, I'm probably going to butcher this pronunciation, Jarvinkila, to deal with whatever enemy troops are garrisoned or sort of floating around there, and then set themselves up in a firing position across the water from the docks, or if they can't even get a firing position, just push through there on the docks. While Task Force 2 will push on the motor pool, clear that out, or at least neutralize it from combat effectiveness, and loop back down to the docks directly. Now, this is, as always, like I said, subject to change depending on the situation we encounter, and depending on how squad leads see in the field that they can employ themselves. In regards to the mortar crew we have in Delta, since they're a mixed sort of rifle and mortar squad, just communicate up the chain if you have good ideas for where you can shell or fire. I may personally contact you from time to time if there's a fire mission I need, or pass it on through Red to you. Beyond that, really just try and be careful and all y'all stay alive. We have the Simcast body bag system for medical here, so the less people we have down needing to be picked up by Kilo and brought back to the FOB for revival, the better.
I guess Kilo will sort of be our hearse for this mission.
I particularly want y'all to keep your eyes open for enemy anti-aircraft gun emplacements, because they will be hell for the Alouette that Kilo's flying if they get anywhere near them. And in general, the less AA in the area, the better.
Surrounding.
Are there any other sort of static defenses you need to be worried about here, pilot guy, or?
D-30s.
Okay, so yeah, Hammer crews, watch out for that. Those D-30 guns probably will try and direct fire you. I'm assuming T-34-85 probably for enemy armor?
Yeah, everything you're accurate around there. No, like T-55s or anything, we're still in 47.
Alpha Bravo, Charlie
Gotcha.
Delta. Hammer 1, Hammer 2.
Just keep that in mind.
Kilo. I guess
we do
Hammer
not
1,
have
Hammer 2
any
are tank.
long-distance fire support from the Navy, so we are kind of just up shit creek without a paddle. We have to rely solely on what we got. And as far as I know, besides the odd transport plane flying over for the Allies, there is no air cover. So if y'all see a fixed-wing aircraft that is not a C-47 flying around, assume it is hostile. Any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions from?
Sounds like they just told us we're free to fire anything we see in the air as long as it's not a
D-30 guns,
helicopter.
are they the direct fire variants or just the basic bitch artillery variants?
Direct fire.
Okay.
They're in anti-tank configuration.
Ah, okay. Understood.
I have a question about platoon structure.
Yep.
Oh no.
Do we have it like
Someone didn't update their map pack, right?
Basically, who will be in charge of Task Force 1 and 2?
I'll be with 1, Red will be at 2.
Oh, alright.
Nice.
And another thing,
Unday is main
Task Force
A.
1 at the very end, where they are supposed to set up an Overwatch or like satellite on the shore landing dock.
Well.
I'm pretty sure that over here is a better position.
It's a general marker. It's not like I want you exactly in that like little coast there.
I mean, I'm not even in Task Force 1, I'm just saying. Like, there's no way that you're seeing, like, this. This is not happening.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give you precise markers for where I want you to set up. It's very general. It's very vague.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
OP Bulldog, what's happening there again?
We're just gonna sort of split off slash regroup there, depending on how things are going after the airfield.
So I take it that's like a rearm location, like we'll just sort of gather our shit and then go.
Yeah, provided, depending on how open this little field up to the north of it is, we might just be parking there. So it just really depends.
Alright, so for the disabled convoy, I take it we're going to be moving into to try and just eliminate what's there, right?
Yeah, I don't know quite what the composition of that is ahead of time, beyond what's in the briefing.
Alright, I'm just thinking it might be worth having Delta go up on the hill there, next to it, get eyes on.
At least that sounds like a simple plan overall. Like it's just one big line.
Yeah, something like that.
Few split off points.
Not even that. That's a little bit too close. Maybe I'm just trying to think.
Which is a good thing.
This all is pretty heavy.
Trying to do
force
something
coverage,
too
so-
complicated
Yeah.
usually ends in
But there's
disaster
something we
anyway.
can get eyes on. But I mean, Delta are essentially a mortar squad, yet we are pretty much being asked to go into every objective.
Yeah, I apologize for that. It's just I do want to try and keep at least since we have 4 squads that are more or less filled up. I want to keep 2 with each tank to have cooperative operations going on here.
Yeah, from the tank perspective, this isn't tank country. We're going to be... There isn't exactly much
Thank
room
you.
for us to be doing stuff on our own. It looks like we'll have to just be following the infantry, and if they see something that requires a tank gun.
Yeah. And yeah, I do apologize for any hang-ups the tanks may have, but like you said, it is not tank country. This is
it's
fucking
not,
Finnish force.
this isn't... It's not your fault of the planning, it's just not...
It's Finland.
Conducive
Oh, it is Finland.
for tank operations.
You are getting the Finnish warfare syndrome, except it's not the Finns, it's the Soviets still.
Okay, so I guess
did I have to have
we're
a Finland?
way behind.
It's actually the Netherlands.
Way behind enemy lines here.
Brazil, please not Brazil.
No,
Please not.
Yeah, I thought it was also the
Pilot
Netherlands, but
Pilot guys.
we're just being dropped
It's not
behind
only that,
enemy
pilot guys
lines
also made me
like
British.
several hundred kilometers
British
behind
anyway.
enemy
Yeah, that's
lines.
the problem. I don't
Let me
need to
just-
be reminded of that.
Let me just take a sip of my
So,
tea.
Oh god.
Oh, hell yeah,
Sip
I
tea?
have an English
Sip tea?
breakfast too, yeah.
Oh man, I've got English breakfast, I've got bedtime tea, I've got biscuit brew.
Well, hello.
I'm ready.
I've got Coronation Street on.
that's
Oh,
fine.
you know what? I can't
Yeah.
put it on.
Any before we start getting into the funny stuff, any more questions or concerns or comments or information that might
There's
be
one
relevant?
more thing about, is it medics only can give blood?
Can't
Yeah.
remember. I think I said it
No,
already, but
anyone,
it can't be sure.
yeah, anyone can give blood. It says
Good
it in
cheers.
the briefing and medical.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Do you want us to stay grounded until you've cleared that first AA, or...?
Oh.
Only medics.
I would, for your sake, Kilo, since I'm assuming we don't have a lot of helicopter resupply on hand at all, or if at all, I would prefer if you stay grounded or at least some very careful flying until that airstrip is taken care of. And also, I just want y'all
It's
to be
probably
very
actually
careful
really good
when you're
for me
going
to read.
about this because it's 47. They're
Since
going
I'm
to have
not
maybe a
used to
ZPU or
medical
something
stuff.
at best for their anti-aircraft system. But at the same time, I don't want y'all getting shot down in the forest somewhere and us having to go find you, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Especially since you're also going to be our medevac, essentially.
Yeah.
So where are we starting?
Once
Are
we do clear out that airstrip, you should be
starting
more or
here,
less
or-
safe to come in and stage there if we have some people who need to pull back there from like closer to OP Bulldog with their man carriers or whatever to start moving
Oh wait,
bodies back there.
C-47s are apparently
But,
flying over
yeah,
there.
you are our medevac, and that is extremely crucial in this mission because we are using the body bag respawn system. So, barring acts of God and other associated deities
Wow, look at all
on our
these nice
side in this
drawings.
mission, if you go down, you need your buddies to come get you and bring you to Kilo.
There's a climb puddle here.
Well, look who's on time.
This is a puzzle.
So yeah, any other questions, concerns,
Pass this
comments
back.
before we go back to the insanity of the normal
Alright,
staging area?
So this one's more directed towards Red because he's going to be in charge of our task force.
Pass
I
this
know
back.
Delta are
Pass this
essentially going to be close support, so we'll have mortars, but essentially we're going to be fighting in with Charlie.
I don't know what this is.
Is there? I take it you're just going to be telling us like, right, get set
The
up in
big
this
bunger's
ridge,
here,
get
though.
some mortars down range, just see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Once we get to the area, we'll try and find a place for you that is out of the way,
Thank
and
you,
also
Clancy.
that you've
Thank
got
you
a
for
good sight
posting this
picture
map.
of
Just
the OPs.
We're going to be a heavy squad. I mean, it's not like mortars are light
Oh,
and the ammo isn't
hold
even
on.
lighter, so
need to,
we're going to be slow. So I
Pilot guy, remind me, we have like light track man carriers for squads.
Every squad has a universal carrier, yes.
Yeah, so
Did
you
that
can
work?
shovel all
I
that
think
stuff
it
in your
worked.
UC.
Maybe.
Sully.
Hopefully.
I wasn't trying to like
zoom
harp
the
on you, I was
microphone.
just trying to be helpful.
Croquet shampoo stash.
So I think this is just like a general
Ah,
observation. It
what?
might take a while to get around in universal carriers.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's another
Oh,
thing.
cries.
So we're going to be slow on foot, we're going to be even slower than them. But well, I'm going to trust you, just don't forget you do have a mortar squad. I just don't want my boys to be fucking miserable because we haven't actually been able to use the assets we've been given.
Has armor for
No,
me?
I understand. And
It's,
like I
it's
said,
fun.
it's not trying to misuse the mortar squad.
like
It's just
armor.
trying to make sure
Pretty fun.
we have two distinct
They're much
units
stronger.
that can sort of help each other out
Very
in the
nice.
field.
You're going to be used by both Task Force 1 and 2.
Alright,
so
yeah.
You're only
gonna be
tagging.
used.
You're only tagging with me.
Alright, I'm gonna go make another cup of tea before Rob.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
We
Yeah, we
brief
got
the
a
masses.
few more minutes.
And I've got a
before we
Tesco
start.
£5 kettle, so it's gonna take about half an hour to boil. Fuck yeah.
Oh
There we
shit.
go.
Wow,
If it doesn't blow up.
Are you a student, Sully?
No, I've just
Why
moved
did you-
out. I've just first moved out of my. Well, I've just moved out of my parents' house. So
Oh, try and get yourself a more expensive one. I paid
The Irish
40
have been
quid
BTFO.
for my kettle, and 4 years later it still works.
yeah, I would have, but I didn't save, and so I got myself into a crazy amount of debt. And then I was told I
Thank
need
you,
to move out.
Kato.
So
Hope you
We're
enjoy your
going-
time
You
as
were
well.
told.
yeah, pretty much. So
Oh,
we're making a do. So
This
I
should hopefully
I
be a
hope
fun
everything's
app.
all right.
You better invest in
Oh yeah,
cow.
I'm living the dream, mate. Like I live on my own now. I don't get told to shut the fuck up at 4 AM by my dad. It's bad. It's great.
No, you just
no.
get told to shut up by your neighbours.
I'm my landlord. Yeah.
Does he live with
Oh
you?
my god, you don't live with your fucking landlord, do you?
No. Like.
Oh god,
around-
I was about to call you the
Living with
biggest
your
cunt in the
landlord?
world.
No, it's like
would be
it's like
awful.
bungalows. So, but everyone's like really close to each other.
Bungalows.
Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna have that in a month of time. Jesus Christ.
Good.
Anyway, I'm gonna-
Rhonda's fucking drawing the C Sharp Basics book on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I'm also
SpongeBob.
tempting a SpongeBob, but it's not working out.
Script,
SpongeBob
is there
doesn't
like
have
a
red shoes.
script? Is there like a separate
this
vehicle
is a really
platoon
nice
net, or are we
possum
just all
here.
staying on one LR?
Yeah, he's saying-
Each task force
I
is
love
going to be
C-sharp.
on
Moas
LR1
is a
and
real
LR2
artist, look at that.
respectively.
Okay.
The reason I'm structuring it that way is that way the tank with each respective pair of respective squads that they're with, like say Hammer 1, Alpha and Bravo,
Cassie, I
that
see
way they can
Cassie is in the
communicate
Discord.
and talk to each other, and that way, like say if Alpha leads
Welcome,
and fucking
Cassie.
pinned down by a T-34, they can call right over to Hammer 1 and
You
say,
know what?
hey,
I'm gonna get
please come and
proper
track this bastard,
welcome.
you know?
Is there a legend?
Yes.
There used to be, it's gone now.
No,
Not
it's here,
anything
it's here.
happening right now.
I'll outline it in like a white border. I think someone deleted the words calm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, it's gone.
I want someone to.
Meantime, we're reaching up time, so if you have nothing else to say.
Nope, I'm good. If no one else has anything to mention.
Okay, I think we're gonna be moved
Yeah, I
back
think
into
we're
the main
Alright,
lobby.
I'll move us back.
Prepare your ears.
User left your channel.
Or maybe not. Not yet.
Yeah, that was an extra.
Oh, there we go.
Hear ye, it is time to brief, and
wasn't that loud.
this one's a doozy, so listen up. Alright, everyone who's here at least, because we're still missing some people, I think. Today is an alternate 1947, and things are not going well for Europe. Someone fed the Soviets a little too much of that crazy hamburger, and they decided to invade in the wake of the Second World War. We're now in what looks like Finland, but apparently is actually the Netherlands, going to fend off the Soviet invaders once
Wait,
again.
it is the Netherlands?
This time, though, we are playing as a sort of British mix type force in this alternate timeline, and we've been landed at Camp Sheffield behind enemy lines to do some damage. In the meantime, once the mission starts and everyone's all squared away, everyone's all mounted up, we're not having any technical issues,
Where in Holland can
we
you
are
find
going to move over to the road
border
by
to the
the
sea
lake
this way?
of Valkarvi and move down to Kusela and OP Brimstone. Once there, Delta Squad's going to set up their mortars somewhere around there to help provide fire support, while Charlie, with the remainder of Task Force Blue / Task Force 2,
Southeast
and then
Holland?
Task Force 1
Obviously.
with Alpha Bravo and
You're
Hammer
right,
1,
Kachi.
will split up and go on either side of this area that the enemies are using as an airstrip near its southern quarter. And we're just going to push on them, pincer them, do some classic just aggressive movement on the enemy here. Once we get down there, clear out any enemy aircraft that are attempting to take off or that are being staged there. We'll get our stuff together, move down to OP Bulldog to stage and regroup for the next objective. And then we'll just keep bounding along, hitting this disabled convoy objective. Once we take out the disabled convoy and everyone's all squared away, we'll split up and have Task Force 2 go deal with enemy motor
you can click
pool.
on these.
Task Force 1 will go through the town of Harvinkula and go to the shoreline and across from the enemy landing zone to shell them,
Oh, yeah,
harass
shit like
them,
this.
just generally fuck them up. while the motor pool task force 2, will loop back down from that objective when complete to hit the shore landing zone. This plan is very vague, and this is intentional. I'm giving a lot of autonomy to the squad leaders and the 2IC
swim over the water here?
who will be administering Task Force 2 while I'm with Task
I
Force
feel
1.
like there's arrows
As we go about this mission, the plan may indeed well change, depending on how strong the Soviet contact we encounter is, how objectives go, etc. And additionally, I'm going to remind you all that this is a mission with body bag respawn for medical. So if you and or your squaddies go down, you'd best hope you get body bagged and brought back to Kilo for medevac, because they are your only lifeline in terms of getting your bagged dead friends, etc., back to the FOB where we can respawn them. Otherwise, well, I'm sorry, you're going to get a letter sent home. Beyond that, just keep your eyes out for enemy emplacements. They have scattered AA and AT guns all over the place, probably. And we have 2 tanks, some universal carriers, and a lot of infantry.
And
a few mortars. And that's about it, really. So we are somewhat undergunned for the invasion force or blunting here, but I have faith that y'all can deal with it. And I have faith in our tank crews and squad leads in managing to get the job done. Any questions, comments, concerns before we head in and get ourselves squared away to move out?
Yeah, one thing. Sorry, I should have brought this up during our little thing. You mentioned there about Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie splitting off. You didn't really mention much about Delta.
I should have rephrased that. Delta will be. I'm hoping Delta can find a firing position around OP Brimstone on that first objective with their mortars, that if they're within range, just so they can just drop some shells on them as we're pushing up, but not in the effective range yet.
Right, gotcha. Okay, no worries.
I'll mark some places for you on the map.
Yeah. I admittedly don't know the minimum range on your knee mortars or whatever you have, so I'm hoping that they're not too close, but we'll come to that when we.
They can get close, or they can get. They're quite flexible, to be fair.
I think they have a maximum range of like a kilometer or something.
Okay. And as a reminder, if you reference the briefing here, the enemy has basically cutting-edge weaponry and equipment for the late 40s. So
look at that beauty.
If you see fixed-wing aircraft that are not a C-47, enemy tanks such as T-34, etc., immediately call that in, because that will be hostile assets. Additionally, if you see a dug-in little foxhole somewhere and you think you see a turret sticking out, let the tanks and Kilo helicopter know, so we're not getting plinked by D-30s or shot out the sky by ZPU fire. Much appreciated. Any more questions before we head in?
Nope.
Do we have our full squad yet?
Civilians?
Okay, we got 6 people. I think that's full strength.
If you gather around that area,
can we mind whoever just said mine civilians?
Looks like
just
we're all here.
Oh,
we're going in. It's happening. It's up time. There's music. We are in the Netherlands. Friesland. Well, this is show something.
Oh, look. I have a used scope.
Look at the sky.
Oh, cinematic.
Very cinematic.
Not best of me. Bloody hell, mate. Finish.
My FPS is not great. I'm getting okay, I get 40 FPS if I stare into the ground.
I can't wait to go home to my wife.
Okay. Looks like it's stabilized now. I thought we would have EM2s.
Squad leaders have.
Oh, wow, that's false advertising. I feel lied to.
Right? I also expected to have an EM2. Hey, look, you have a nice gun.
Squad leader privilege. Do we have rifle grenades?
Oh, we don't have squad radio, so
put it on your barrel.
Don't get lost.
I don't think I do. Do we have radios? We don't have radios, do we?
I
That's what he
have
just said.
You put it on like a silencer and then you can aim
spare
it.
brain magazines. I have 5
Then
rifle
fire it.
grenades.
Oh, cool. I don't have any.
Spare mass.
I don't even have
magazines.
rifle grenades.
Oh, am I the only one who has rifle grenades?
No, I have.
Simcas have some. Some gas.
Yeah, we're rifleman 18. Wait, no, you're not. Are you a... What?
I'm an aloe.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's not get long range only. This is gonna be a doozy.
I don't have short ranges. Gas.
What a beautiful drawing here.
Transporters. Oh god, it's this thing.
Gas.
Alright, I guess so we've already landed, so we're gonna be moving out in cars and stuff.
Wait, Villian.
Yeah.
Do I look like Captain Miller?
I think. I don't know how
Can you
look,
hear
so
me?
maybe.
Hello?
Thanks.
Hey,
Hello?
Lish? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No.
It worked somehow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, we got radios working as well.
You're fucking Miller.
Yeah.
And your hair
Captain
is
Miller.
your fucking hair is sticking out of the helmet.
Why is there like really cinematic music
Because you missed the intro.
Yeah, you missed the intro, the like, planes flying
was-
by and
there was
stuff.
an
Yeah,
intro?
it was fucking epic, bro.
Wait, was there an intro?
It was very, very cinematic.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see any planes.
It was
I just
an
heard the
epic-
music.
What the fuck is that gun?
Oh wow.
It's a book,
I can't. Our squad leader didn't even notice planes flying overhead. I don't know. I don't know if I have much confidence in this now.
There they come again.
Oh, there they are again.
There's the planes, yeah.
Do you see them? Look up.
Yeah, I do. That's so epic.
Can you see them? They're right there.
Okay, now this.
You see the
Right
planes? There's planes. You see them? You see the
3 of them.
planes?
3 planes.
What is this machine gun only with fucking 30 rounds?
Yeah, it's a brain gun.
Never
You
mind.
don't use a bar. They call it
Oh, he has a pistol? I don't have a
I
pistol.
know, but...
I barely got anything.
I have spare magazines for you.
It's a bunch of medical
have what?
supplies.
Spare magazines for you.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I have
And a body
7.
bag.
More planes.
Beautiful. I have 17. Wow, I have 17 on my
Nice.
It's more planes. Look, Bernie.
Medical purse. Medical
Oh,
purse.
thanks.
Medical purse.
Yes.
You see it?
What?
It's on you. You have a medical purse.
I don't see anything.
Okay. I think it's a backpack slot.
The only way you're gonna get one is to
I
do
don't
it
remember.
partly after you kill them. I mean,
That's a Soviet medical bag.
after they get.
Yeah, purse. Where are we supposed to go?
It's dips.
Oh, look at how patriotic that is.
Yeah, France and China, you mean?
Let's go. Let's go bless the queen. Oh god, I hope I'm not too late.
Come over here and get it. Because
no, you're not getting radios.
The default long range you started with is broken to half duplex.
I think I was a bit late.
Bye, Walross.
Oh no.
Want to trade places?
So we're getting 117.
Hey, can I see that? Can I see that rifle for a second?
Yes.
Please, why don't you
Why is everyone...
Just
You're not stealing my rifle, if that's what you're asking.
No, I don't want to steal it. I just want to hold it for a second.
Nice hair, Lidl.
Yeah, thank you.
Just hold it for a tiny. Oh.
Copy goes coffee gamer 1-1.
Well, that's cool.
There's a big green right there.
It is?
Well, the iron sight on this is so weird.
Feeling a bit green.
And the scope barely does anything.
Yeah.
How's hell?
Can I have it?
Alright, you can have it back. I think I have all my magazines. More planes, look. Do you see them?
Whoa. Go down.
I am crouching.
You didn't see that.
The fucking AT just
Well, the start's going really well. At least no one has died yet, but it's just taken a while to actually get going.
How the fuck do I get down?
You just put your gun away.
looks scary.
I always look scary.
What's going on?
God, they're crawling on each other.
What is going on here? I can carry this weight.
No, you shut up. Shut up, man. Why is this a thing? Why can you climb over people?
Can't climb overweight. Wow, that's good.
Oh. I've got like I'm full of mortars and I can still climb.
Why do I hear a cell phone?
The half duplex thing to walk element doesn't work with this radios we spawned with, and so I would be on like
Do you hear a cell phone?
a completely different frequency than red
I
here,
do hear a cell phone.
and we'd still be stepping on each other.
Oh.
Why is there a cell phone?
Hmm. One of those old time cell phones. The good old days.
Also, have you noticed that Holland is looking very sad and
Try not to fight other squads over him. Just we should have a
Holland is
handful to go
looking very
around.
sad. It is looking very sad.
very sad and depressing, you know?
Just make sure you
What are
have
you doing?
supplies and you're loaded up in them when it's time
I'm
to
in
go.
the British hole.
Can I get a status check?
Oh my god. Don't go in the British hole, Birdie.
I don't think I can fit any, but I will try.
Don't do this to yourself.
I'm in the hole. I'm in the British hole.
In the British hole.
British?
Yeah, British.
Don't do this to yourself. This is so... I can't imagine anything worse than that.
Ah.
British?
Experience of a lifetime being British.
How was it?
Yep.
Was it great?
Yes.
Did your taste buds disappear?
Honestly, we're just going to be cutting across the field to the east until we hit a road, just because we need to move to the east for that objective anyways. You may pre-stage for that if you want to.
Pretty exclusion
I've
sum.
never had an English breakfast. Maybe it's nice.
Someone asked for me?
It's nothing nice about being English, Birdie.
You're a medic. Honestly, if you just want to tag along with us, tag along with Kilo, do whatever, feel free.
Oh, wait,
feel
British.
free.
Are
Always
Australians
more medics
British?
to go around
Or
than
part
body
of the
bag mission.
British Commonwealth?
British.
British.
British in it, mate. I swear, me mom.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to
The planes keep flying. Are they gonna do this the whole op?
Yeah, that's fine.
No,
Maybe they're gonna follow us.
All my fucking
Keep
video
making
settings reset.
Flyovers.
Yeah,
I hope they are. Oh, that's radio bug. So.
Well, I've got a
I just
juicing
minimize
Can
my
I
game.
read this? Oh.
Hang on,
Oh.
Response supplies.
Are these supplies?
Oh, our squad leader's gone.
That's not good. That's not good at all. We need our squad leader.
Oh, that's a mortar. Oh, rifle grenade. There we go.
We're down a squad leader.
I'll take a few of those.
Because we have a fucking carry. Where is the script?
That's all the HGs.
Hey, Birdie.
Squad leader just crashed or disconnected or something.
Steam ticket check failed.
Okay, do you have a TL with y'all?
Do we? I don't know. Are there TLs?
I have no idea.
I did not double check earlier, and that's on me as the platoon leader. In the meantime, just sit tight, wait for him to get back. If someone is a TL or willing to take over as acting squad leader, they may grab a 117 out of the box over there as a long range. We're only using radio from boxes because the default long range does not work at the half duplex thing we have, or like we step on people.
I see.
Yeah, it was not a big deal so much for the squads as the platoon element. We couldn't talk without stepping on each other.
Right.
Not
worst case scenario, should we get in like any of these vehicles and just?
You can use any of the universal carriers as long as they're not like already being used by another squad.
How many body bags do you have?
10.
And
Alright,
I guess
cool.
we go out in some convoy at the
my map's
start,
here.
so something.
How are we getting to first position at Operation Brimstone?
Did you say something? I wasn't listening.
Well, if you look where we are now, it's basically just to our east-southeast.
So we're just going southeast, okay.
Yeah, more or less. I'm already going to have them form up. So yeah, Bravo, once y'all mount up, you are going to be behind Alpha, and Hammer 1's going to be behind y'all in sort of the move-out order here. We're not really strictly convoying, we're just sort of... We just want to move out in a somewhat of a formation before we start splitting off to actually engage.
Alright, okay.
Roger.
So we need to shove our squad into some vehicle.
Yeah, let's find a UC somewhere that you can hop in.
There we go. I think that's our squad.
Task Force 1, be advised, I've been told
Well, let's go then.
is crashed out, so...
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Is my head always
Okay, well,
Are we gonna wait on Lilov?
Has anyone heard from him?
He disconnected.
He crashed, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming he'll be back in.
Just in case he's not fast by the time we go out, we just need to follow Alpha and the convoy for now, so we can manage that.
Who's
without-
Alpha? We've been in for the last.
I don't know who
Can I
Alpha is, but
sit
we
in
need to
it?
follow them, whoever they are.
Run back.
I
Yes, there we go.
Who the fuck is an alpha?
What the fuck is the Alpha? I only know Sigma.
I think I'll... Let me see if I can actually message him.
Ball.
This is Alpha. The one on the left.
Beep, beep, beep.
I will take you out for it.
I'll pick up the phone.
Turn off your cell phone.
Like, stop this.
I read him on Discord, but
Please stop.
and I don't know if he's actually checking. Mushy mushy. Tinter Dizzle. Alright, that upside his game crashed.
Yeah.
And he's rebooting.
It would just chip
And-
I'm
and-
sure
and-
it'll be fine.
He'll be here in 3 minutes.
Yep, that's Alpha.
Fantastic.
Are we Bravo?
Bravo.
Our Bravo.
No, we're
Okay.
Alpha.
Why
Not
are you all
you.
nice and cushy inside and I'm out here getting my legs crushed by the treads?
Jim, do you want to follow the tank or do you want to leave the tank?
What the heck?
Well, choose your poison. You have to choose where you sit.
I'm scared. It's all about the size.
He's just jumping around.
Yeah, I'm the squad leader, but I'm not sure what platoon
Oh, there he is. He's joining now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, platoon.
Irish Land is
Oh, why can't I zoom in and out? It's annoying.
Wait, why do we have Thompson bags?
Don't worry about it.
Also stoner ammo? What?
Huh?
Why do we have stoner ammo?
Thompson Max. Oh, yeah. And there's... whatever this is. Stoner. Oh. Interesting.
Like.
Oh, he's back. Squad lead's back.
just find us.
Valiant, can you not do that so that in case of desync you don't like ram into alpha?
I wanted if any engine were up.
There's a lot of planes.
I don't think this is a zombie.
Or is it?
This is not a zombie. We've already done that.
That could be fun, but I don't know if we have a protocol for that.
Who's going to build a head? Eh?
I like your gas.
Thanks.
Nilo! He's back.
Yeah, but where is he?
Back, back.
Do you have a radio lock?
I have a radio.
No, that's
Oh, there you are.
Yep.
It's a bit...
Welcome back.
Pick a boss.
I'm running at
Oh,
2
I'm
FPS
near.
and that music is playing right in my
Oh,
ears.
got the little gun ready.
You got the little gun. Oh, I see you.
How's that Irish internet working out for you?
I've got amazing internet, like, to let
That's
you know.
not wrong.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have built all your infrastructure based on potatoes.
Just got a point there.
Yeah, like you live in fucking East Berlin, I guess, so I wouldn't even talk.
East Berlin. When did I say I live in East Berlin? How you come up with that?
Well, you live in East Germany, so like, still
Thank
shit.
you.
Some extra beats.
Thank you. Thank you, Cassie. Thanks for the 90 bits. It's almost a whole dollar.
I couldn't get back on the gun, but I'm here.
I see.
Man, that's just done now.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, apples don't fall far from the tree, Heiga. Watch yourself.
Alright, does anyone know what we're waiting on?
Turn around to look at the mana. There we go.
I guess not.
Stop.
Oh, this hammer 1 and hammer 2. There are some kind of tanks.
Why are you so quiet, Irish? For me, you're kind of quiet right now.
Is this better?
No.
Sounds normal to me.
But I think he's a little bit quieter.
No, is this better?
More planes.
Little bit. I don't know.
Anyway, how are you? How are you, Kaz? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in.
No.
Stop bringing that fucking thing, I hate it.
More planes.
What are we actually waiting for?
No, I could use a wish right now.
Oh, I think it's the intercom.
Alright, we're moving out, guys.
We're moving up! Finally.
I'm getting a fucking phone call. What is it? I'll blow your brains out.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, I'm sitting at the front like an absolute badass, holy shit.
Okay, I can hear my computer fan spin up.
Bertie as well.
Oh, more music.
YOLO.
Oh my god, my music's still set to max, you know.
Who took off my safety?
I'm gonna... Okay, I wanna sit up here.
What speed are we going at, driver?
35.
Oh god.
Did these things even exist, or is this like...
Okay, I wanna sit inside. Never mind.
I've never seen anything, any fucking piece of shit like this.
Enough, and then probably someone's knock yet. I think it's the intercom, the crew intercom.
Yeah.
You can connect to that and make it make noise. What's a medical stable and unstable?
Crash. That's incredible. Of course we didn't crash. I'll get smooshed into the tree before we crash.
Pilot Guy Ops always have great music.
God save the queen. Oh, it keeps going.
Oh my god, these things are not as slow as I thought. We're actually making it there in decent enough time.
Because they are all terrain.
Oh.
We're gonna follow the road?
Don't grab. What a very specific maneuver.
We're gonna follow the road, guys. Follow Alpha. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, this is quite the bumpy ride.
You know what? I'm just gonna skate for the whatever the point is.
Oh, the road.
We're not taking the road.
We're not taking the road. We are literally at
Need
the
more.
road that's off.
Bit more
I
volume.
think it's more just so the tanks aren't, you know, in pain.
No, then they shouldn't be tanks, you know.
True.
Have to try that.
That is a fair point, Valiant.
Are these things
Still a lake up there?
No, I hope so.
Looks really
Gotta be.
white.
I mean, it's raining right now, they're doing okay. I wouldn't go for the river.
Give me an amphibious, they're not fucking amphibious.
Are we following Alpha? They went right.
I don't, yeah.
We're not following Alpha anymore.
This is some amazing driving.
I did not see you better than because the viewports are like 20 degrees in the ass.
Oh, you're looking for a viewport. Oh, no,
Oh, we have some people on our right. Careful. Let's make sharp rights.
Oh god, this is...
rock!
Somebody's driving already crashed my game once. I wanted to crash the fucking carrier already.
This is really a bit too close for comfort.
The dead angles are more like...
Oh, somebody dropped
Oh
out.
no! I think it's Big Boss.
Yeah, he disconnected, look.
Oh, rip. That's how they go. It's that easy.
I think
we
he's
have a tank on our right.
really unlucky in this
Careful.
game today. I think it's like already crashed twice.
Isn't it his internet or something, or what is it?
He is from Greece, and I don't know.
It's gonna yell something, but never mind.
Can
Can you think of anything funny? Oh, now we're taking fire. Looks like we're entering combat.
The viewport of the MG is not really good either, so I don't think I will.
Alright, southeast, southeast. We're getting out. I wanna go on this side. First of all... Okay, they're pretty close. Squad lead's running up ahead. We should support. You see him?
I don't know where the enemies are. I think they're far away down the road. I have no idea.
Yeah, there were some close, but they already got taken out. Oh, it seems like there's north.
Oh yeah, infantry's got infantry to our north.
Fucking assault support.
Yeah, right there.
What's the range? What's the range on that?
I ain't seeing nothing.
140 meters, that hill.
Yeah, get one up there.
Is anyone hit?
Alright, get your heads down, Bravo.
Get your heads down.
Alright, Jelly, fire when you got the chip.
Wow, are you mean mortaring them?
I
That's
gotta
hard.
figure out how to fucking open my goddamn.
Oh, they're firing. Oh, they're firing mortars.
Control B.
I don't think.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Control B.
What if I look inside of it?
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Living a dream,
There's
mate.
nothing inside of it. There's nothing. There's not even
No,
It's a
Jelly,
bar mounting back. Get it.
No, I'm not sitting on the outside.
No. Passenger seat.
I'm sitting on the outside.
Everybody
I
loaded?
like it.
Everybody's
Okay, I think we're all loaded. Bravo are ready.
Good first contact. We survived. No casualties.
Think about the environment, man.
No injuries.
By the way, this carrier is loaded with ammo. We might want to keep it safe.
What? Gary, I'd appreciate if you didn't sit on my fucking driver hand.
Well, it's not loaded with ammo, but it has a bunch.
Please, Gary, swap places.
I am
Anyway.
trying to...
Now what?
I feel like I'm sitting so low.
I just cut off script radio.
Alright, follow up behind.
Now I feel like I'm sitting way too high.
We are. Hammer gonna let us overtake. Driver.
Watch your spacing with
right.
Oh, time for an overtake.
Thank you, Ouroboros.
That was a sick maneuver.
Does this even protect us from any
Oh my god, planes!
shots?
Whoa!
Oh, they're following us.
They are!
Might protect us
Tank
from
straight ahead.
Soviet fire.
Okay, dismount! Stop!
Oh, Jesus!
Stop!
Oh,
Tank,
Christ!
Get out, get out.
Well, so much for keeping it safe.
What? T something something.
T-34. It looks like.
Oh, he's firing right at me. That's not nice. There. No! Oh, thank fuck.
Ooh, nice.
Still driving.
Hit me a little bit.
I don't see anyone.
Was an enemy from what I could see.
Oh, the funny is Japanese. That ain't no fucking Russian.
Alright, let's do it.
What the fuck are people shooting at?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure the invention was already
Huh.
Lots of fire going on down there, but I don't see anything.
I think they're just doing it for fun.
Just suppressive fire.
Don't take it, you thieves.
God damn it, I'm
Hello, Bechamel. You're totally right.
Are we on the same going?
Take it.
Can we continue?
Far down.
Oh, did we lose a friendly?
No, you gotta run over right down.
The court's there.
Irish, get in.
I'm in.
Everybody's in,
Oh,
yeah.
never mind.
Is everybody in?
Yeah. Wait.
What time period? This is match set in? I wouldn't call it match, but it's set in 1947.
Damn.
Because
How did he get down?
Japan didn't surrender in 1945, so the war dragged on for 2 more years, and the Soviet Union decided to invade Europe.
Thank you, Hammer.
Now it's 1947, we're the British, and we are dropping behind enemy lines into what is obviously the Netherlands. Totally not Finland.
Thank you, Ouroboros.
Will be your meat shields.
Right.
Is that a floating tank?
Yes.
Oh my god.
The destroyer. Why? It's a very toasty floating tank.
Why is it flying?
The Tinter Union? No. Very toasty.
That's like a
We're British. British. God save the Queen. Cheerio.
Suspicious. I do not like that house.
Vehicle. Being front passenger.
I can't wait to get shot from the left.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going left here. We're going left. We're taking a left here.
Going to Brimstone?
Oh, we missed our left.
We're going to the red line, right?
Man, all over the place today. I do not trust this house right here.
Me either.
Ooh,
I don't
God.
trust much about this off. Especially.
No!
No!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
no, that was awful. Stop.
Alright, we need to head to our little mark up there.
Are we
So
stopping
we just
here?
cut past everyone.
Hey, do any of you know if there's furniture in this mission?
You follow where Alpha are going.
Wait, why is Delta here? Oh, right, yeah, they're...
Delta's setting up.
And
next to us.
Charlie and Hammer 2 are taking the other...
Super sucks. Hello,
Yeah,
Darrens.
line.
How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Delta,
Tracers
oh my
from the
god.
east.
There's one infantry squad going for
From
a
the hill over
That's
there.
not good.
There's shots to the right.
Yeah.
Why is Hammer 1 not coming with us?
Maybe they're... Well, I guess they're returning fire on the rest there.
You don't want to put the tank in danger. It's better to charge at them with a universal carrier.
Oh. Wait, why have you stopped, Alpha?
Should we get out?
No.
We should just keep moving. Probably not a good place to stop.
Oh, this is not a good place. Alpha, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get over the tree.
Okay.
In the middle of the road, even.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
Bouncing God.
Keep moving.
There's planes over here.
More planes.
God, we are being really engaged. I'm not being engaged.
I can't shoot.
Oh, yes, we are.
Maybe if I... like this.
Enemy up front.
Ow. They're covering us with the tank.
Oh, is it?
I doubt that very much.
I do not
seem
believe
like
that.
cover to me.
He's getting
I'll patch you up.
I don't think.
Bandaging you.
No, I want to continue on a little bit further along the forest. Alpha, are you gonna dismount here, or what's the story?
Alright, there you go.
This sound amazing. We should stop.
I already did my first medic job.
Let's stop here for a second.
Are being
I
engaged
think
from
they're-
somewhere.
They're getting back in. We're gonna continue on our universal carriers.
You stuffed me into the bush, Valiant. I'm in the bush.
Getting shot.
Yeah. It's gonna be fine.
I'm in the
Oh,
bush.
those are mortars. Those are mortars.
Concealments.
Are they friendly mortars?
The trees are
yeah.
speaking Russian.
A bit danger close in it.
The MG on this thing is fucking horrible.
Right. Alpha, are you mounted back
Whoa,
up?
whoa,
Yeah.
Oh.
Get dismount.
Getting out. The up's down.
Sure.
How do I carry him? Wait, I can't drag him. Is he dead?
Oh, is he fucking dead?
He's not dead. You
No,
can
he's not
drag him.
dead.
Just get closer.
Oh, there we
This is
go.
Alpha, let off his
Dragging him
guard.
back.
Hey, Alpha.
Alright, gonna patch you up.
Somewhere. It's Chim.
Hey, Chimp.
Oh, okay. He's looking pretty bad.
Over here.
Chimp. I'm helping.
Tourniqueting his legs.
Pretty sure there's a CPU.
Yeah, I'm putting a left leg.
This is Alpha, we'll get a move on. Bravo.
Gonna
right
bandage
now.
his torso.
Yeah?
Bandaging his torso as well.
I thought it was blown up.
I think they know that it's
Yeah,
dead.
okay.
Alright, removing tourniquet.
Alpha, get ready. We're moving under the cover of the tank. Let's mount back up.
Gonna get the corpse? No, we're playing together. Helping each
I
other.
don't think it's... Wait, what?
Oh, he's lost a lot. He's lost a lot of blood. I'm giving him a saline
Alright.
IV.
I gotta go with my squad, but good luck.
Okay, you're all patched up.
Is anyone helping Hagen?
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, good.
Well, I didn't check if he has a... See if you got any brain damage.
He looks...
no heart rate.
He looks...
CPR.
Alright, yeah, good. Give him CPR.
Hey, Valiant, do you guys need
I guess I'll check pulse as well. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing.
I
This
think
looks right.
You're good. We just need CPR and more people want help with that, so...
Okay, let's move.
How many of those mortars left? You sure guys wanna go in there?
Position on the cover of the tank. You see Hammer 1? So
Strong
we'll be
heart
pushing
rate.
up on
Okay.
the airstrip.
Next
Regulation
go.
should be getting that by himself, I think.
Should I give Epi?
If they
Let's not waste that.
and they have
Okay, there we go. There we go. Still giving blood to level up.
Yeah, does he have heart rate?
Yeah. Last I checked, at least.
Yeah, he just needs blood.
Yeah.
Wake up, Lilo. Wake up.
Can I just give him epi straight away? That doesn't do anything bad, does it?
No, it doesn't do anything bad. Look at this. I'm giving him right now. He didn't wake up because he needs blood.
He did get blood. No, he's
He
still.
still needs blood.
Yeah, he needs more.
He needs more.
Gonna get more. Get OD. Okay, good. Giving drugs. Let me see the pulse here. Hopefully it's still good.
Wake up.
He lost some blood, so he should
How do
wake up
I-
any moment.
how do I-
Just load him in the carrier and
Oops.
that's you're moving.
Wake up, Lilo.
Did he just teleport?
I put it in the carrier because.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
I'm back
Get
up, I'm back
mounted.
up, I'm back up.
Great.
Mount up, mount up, mount up.
Alpha moved up, so we're going.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
Well,
go.
to be fair, I was spending like most of my time there.
Ran.
Rolling. Facing the ditch, so we're gonna get a move on though.
We're gonna just go full
Proceed to
gas.
Alpha's position.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm a good medic.
I don't know what the fuck Alpha we're doing back there.
I think, didn't they already push up?
Oh no, it's in
They
like...
did. Oh, we're
Fire
taking
coming
shots.
Oh, we're taking...
Oh,
is that a ZPU?
That's not a ZPU.
My Alpha's ahead of
Too
us.
far away for them to be effective. Don't
See if we're
worry.
coming in here. Cute? You're cute, can't you?
Yes.
Ooh, I see that. I did that Soviets.
Epic.
Right.
Rather dead than rat. This is quite the Bobby ride.
Yes.
Oh god, the tree! Okay, we survived.
I think that's Alpha firing off to our right there.
Right, let's...
Yeah, Alpha's in the...
Yeah, there,
Oh,
let's
fuck, something hit me.
stop here. Let's stop here.
There's machine gun coming from the other
I
tree
would
line.
not stop in open field.
Yeah.
You right, Birdie?
Force, but that might be
Yeah,
better.
just my chest. My torso.
Behind these trees would be good.
Alright, tell me if you need anything.
I'm good, thank you. I'm sure the next time they shoot me, I won't be good anymore.
Well, then I'll patch you up. Don't you worry about that.
Thank you.
Proceeding on foot.
Look, there's the end. There's the enemy artillery gun right there.
I think I'm gonna stay to the back.
Big looking plane.
I think he's already dead.
No, he's switching.
never
You
mind.
can shoot him from here. Just go up to him.
It's much safer in the rear of the squad, so... And I am the medic, I'm kind of important. Ooh. You hit? You alright?
Southwest in the leg.
Alright.
Mine was a friendly vehicle, right? Spray bullet. It hit me. It's very mean.
Alright, you look good.
Yep. Let's go.
Ooh, down here looks vaguely like cover.
Alright lads, we're gonna be moving.
Moving up, moving up.
To where exactly?
I think we're
I
supposed
around
to clear
Hamilton.
it.
Yeah.
We're just clearing it. Someone's already climbing on the airplanes.
Those brick buildings over there.
South.
Yeah, to the south.
And there's a carrier moving along.
Oh shit.
There's not a lot of cover here.
Right. Do you mind if I send you back to get the universal carrier?
I'll go.
Yeah, I've marked it on the map.
I remember where it is. I'm on a fetch mission. Fetch quest. Should be like up here. A little further back actually. There it is, I see it in the trees. How much blood do I have, I wonder? Okay, 10. Okay, so that should at least be something. Not enough for the whole squad, but at least like... That looked like he was hit pretty badly, and that took 2, so... It's gonna be like 4, maybe a bit more. On the lighter injuries. There we go. You can see how they're complaining about the viewport. And I just have to find my squad there. They can't have moved too far, hopefully. I don't know where though. Can I move over here? Or... Oh, I'm already kind of lost. I hope they're up here. I see Alpha's carriers up here. I'm going to hold it here. Any Bravo around? I hear fire coming from over here. And some return fire, so sounds like we could be nearing. Oh, it's the tank. Have you seen Bravo?
You can come and land close by the airstrip marker. I'll even put a little LZ for you. You can plant some explosives on the planes there.
We just engaged the squad that was behind him.
Have you seen Bravo?
Tinter, what's going on?
Have you seen Bravo?
I have not seen Lola, but I'm on a different channel for a second call on the kilo. I will switch over in a second.
Okay, I'll keep looking. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just don't run off to the east because there's still some infantry enemies over there.
All right. Okay, that helps at least. These are... Alright, those are Brits. Still a scary sight, but not as bad as the Soviets. Hear people yelling around here.
You could just have somebody drive one of the trucks.
Right.
I found you.
Bravo. Do not go into the airstrip because the planes are going to get shelled very soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Yeah, I think everybody hears that. Should be good.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Carrier?
Who's my hero? Watching as he goes.
Tinter, where's the carrier?
It's down there.
I think that was
by Alpha's carrier.
Yeah.
I didn't know where you guys went, so
Oh.
I left it there.
On the map. Can you not see on the map where?
Oh yeah.
Here. We take truck to
I'll do that next time.
We take truck everywhere.
Cat.
Truck.
Meow. Meow.
Ah, fuck it, we'll just take it.
It's there on the right.
Let's man up in this one.
That's good, because that's ours.
Bravo are doing fine, we're remounting. We've cleared our side of the compound.
Ironically, those trucks are probably better spots.
Actually, Alpha, do you want me to bring up your universal carrier? Apparently not. Okay.
Are we going to OP Bulldog or?
I
Let's
guess
go
we're
up
not
with
helping
this off for the time being.
Alpha out. Alright, where? Here.
It's a left and then a right to get to Alpha.
And we're just clearing everything out.
Very
Things.
complex route.
There they are. It's the Alpha.
I haven't seen a single Russian inside one of these buildings.
Alright, let's orient west here.
Yeah, we need to go west.
No, east. Sorry, I'm fucking stupid.
I thought east.
East.
I'm pretty sure there's enemies to the east.
That's the wrong turn.
Yeah.
Let's keep west.
No, I want to look out for enemies. There's enemies to the east.
Also, am I the only one that can't zoom when sitting in this?
Yeah, these seats are weird. You can't zoom for some. I don't know why.
Stop spinning!
Alright, just do a tactical 360 here.
I don't think there's anybody, to be honest.
Alpha's shooting at something.
Oh,
Yeah, there is something in the
Let's go over there.
northeast.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just going closer.
The smoke.
I don't like approaching in this thing.
Right.
Even be in
Over
trouble.
this bridge
Oh, no,
here.
they're fine.
Oh, be careful.
Absolute
Are you good,
massacre, Alpha?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Wow, one singular deal.
Didn't really do much on objective. I'll try to get us.
Okay, we did
Simka's just
right.
aiming over my head.
Need to
Good
go
job.
west.
Got him good.
Right, Bravo mounted is ready still, so...
Simka's, it feels like you're resting your weapon on my head.
What?
So it feels like you're resting your weapon on my head. Meow.
We need to go west.
Yeah.
Okay, now I just feel violated.
Same for Bravo.
Take
Meow.
some time to repack my magazines and meal, please.
Not sure whose cat that is, honestly.
God, I'm down to 3 bandages. Please don't spin.
I'm gonna get car sick.
Wait, why do we have German? Oh, those are spin grenades.
Nebelhandgranate.
It's using them from the Germans now.
I'll put a couple of bandages in the car. So grab those.
Sorry, Walrus?
Shut up. Oh my god.
Sure. I can't hear you.
Should we just go west on the road to the blue arrow thing?
Platoon.
Or do they
We
want
just
this?
proceed to Oakley Bulldog. Platoon.
What?
Right, we're proceeding to Oakley Bulldog. Let the tank stay
Just
ahead.
follow. Dude, I'm not sweating.
Alright, finally moving.
Yeah, now the tank is our...
Ah, I
They're
can't.
only protected.
I hate this. I can't zoom. It's so annoying.
Hopefully for this next objective I won't get downed instantly, so maybe we can shoot some stuff.
Ooh. That was quite the drop.
We should use these on the Mullikintyre map. That'd be awesome.
God. My gun is so smooth. Polished.
Mine's got scrapes everywhere.
This lighting is making it really shiny.
Right?
I want to play with my gun as well.
Oh, you can sit in the back too. That's crazy.
I'm just a little exposed though.
Just a little.
This way we keep the vehicle safe.
I'm pretty sure infantry can block rockets in armor, so, you know, might work out.
Thing is though, I feel more safe sitting on the outside of this than on the inside of it.
Well, yeah, at least we can shoot. You're just gonna stop.
I fucking refuse to believe that they will protect us.
Yeah, it's kind of like how like Israelis use them on 1-3s. They wouldn't really sit inside them. They would just ride on top.
I can believe that. This is more like a tin can.
Yeah.
Yes,
but it's
my
better
other-
than walking.
Ooh. I see myself in the mirror.
Interior isn't really meant for people. It's meant for, you know, tins of food.
God, I look great. The interior is meant for everything. That's why they call it a universal carrier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because it got healthcare.
Universal health carrier.
Yes.
The NHS are in here with us.
Oh no, not the NHS.
Going to be put on like a fucking 20-year waiting list because I got shot in combat.
I always confuse the NHS and NHL. The National Hockey Service. The National Health League.
Who can do the best how?
Just people like whacking around like defibrillators and stuff, but hockey sticks.
Guess we're overtaking Hammer.
Come on, give it full throttle.
You haven't done people, Doug.
Faster, faster.
No, that's one enemy.
It's friendly. We're letting them lead. We're letting them lead. Task Force 2 are currently in combat.
This is a section of the platoon ahead of us already. Anyway.
I wish you could like fire from vehicle and rocket launchers. That'd be sick.
Can't.
My precious thing. You guys don't look so hot.
Oh,
I'm repairing.
what happened to you guys?
You'll never know.
What?
Let Hammer one stay like a nice distance in front if they get shot first.
I'm afraid.
Let it lead.
Oh, tank.
Oh, okay. No more tank.
Yeah, that was a good call, I think.
Back keeps us safe.
Oh, I'm hit.
Yeah.
Fire?
I'm getting shot.
Let's dismount.
I think it's just the people jumping out of the tank.
Tinter, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm bandaging myself.
Okay.
We're good. It was just cooked off.
Yeah.
Alright, we're good.
Scratch 1 S100.
Anyone outside?
Right ahead's clear.
No.
Matt, back up.
Alright, everyone's good. I am
What's up, Slaw?
in need of some
Let Hammer one keep a good distance.
morphine.
A to avoid collisions and A to avoid tanks.
Much better.
Oh my god, there's planes northwest. They're following us.
They're providing moral air support.
Moral air security. Oh no, hold on. Are they moving?
They're dropping like propaganda leaflets on the enemies.
Yeah.
But they're in English, so the Soviets can't read them.
Is Charlie
They're dropping propaganda leaflets telling us how well we're doing.
Hey,
Ow!
spinning us, please.
I think it's
hang on, hang on.
I was hit.
See something?
No, but I'm hearing trace or gunfire somewhere.
Same guess.
Hey?
I can't fucking see it.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Okay, you're fine.
Cursory shot.
Press on the left.
Still slightly in pain, I think.
No, it's not a problem.
Anyone want an SPK or an SVT? Or an SKS or whatever the Russian guns are called?
Kilo is just...
We're just gonna wait until. So,
Oh.
yeah, so Killer just
I
fixed
haven't
it.
even fired a single shot, Chad.
Oh, wait, fuck.
Munition
How are you guys
supplies,
doing
you
on
guys
the
want more?
Whoa!
That gun is moving on its own.
Hey guys,
We've got a
supplies,
good
you
bit
want
of
more?
ammo left
You
in the
good?
universal carry, and I think my men are doing fine. Their supplies.
I barely shot the bullets, so
Alpha's doing fine.
I will be surprised if they're not fine.
Yeah.
Can you believe we're so British we even brought the weather with us?
Oh, jeez.
It's not even wrong.
That was a good joke. I
Why
feel
do you have
satisfied with that.
Thompson ammo in this thing?
We have Thompson.
See Charlie also there.
Yeah.
What are we holding here for?
We're letting Kilo just wank around.
Hammer 1's gonna clear the next van.
Oh, there they are.
What's up? Watch on the road.
Hey, Kilo.
Okay, get ready to follow
Let me chop it.
Oh,
Aww.
We're
that great.
Thing is adorable.
That great's there.
Alright, we're gonna be scouting out. We're just gonna be holding
Alright.
Kilo's LZ.
Oh, we're securing the LC.
Don't park in the middle of the road. Go to the right.
Do we have to stay in the car while we do that?
Fucking, I'm not. Like, just get out. We'll just watch the fucking thing. I can't wait for a rocket to just hit them square in the face. That'd be so funny.
Like this full-on firefight happening to the east right now. Like 200 meters
At
away.
least this thing has some use.
That's not for us, Birdie. It's for someone else.
I wanna have a full-on firefight.
What?
No, you get to look at the planes. Look, here they are.
See the difference in model. Wait, is it a different model?
Has your morale improved now?
It is.
Okay.
My morale is 100 out of 100.
Good, good, good. The planes are working
Why is
as
the
intended.
bipod extended on that? Wait, actually, what? How does it?
We're getting ready to move again, boys.
Put on the bipod with the bipod.
Oh boy. Moving.
Move
what's
up,
that?
just slightly behind.
Oh no, I'm gunner now.
Gotcha, script. Oh, okay, just stop here a sec. Just, don't
it's just a
dismount,
jeep.
just...
It's a jeep.
Yeah. We just shredded the poor little jeep.
Don't see anything.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have a few more contacts down this road, so just be prepared to jump the fuck out if we start taking anything heavy. Oh!
You know, like those?
BDR 40 down the road.
Oh,
I can't even see him.
It's already dead.
Oh, never.
Birdie's down. Birdie's down.
Oh, okay.
Just get inside and heal him.
Get in and work on Birdie.
Like.
Can't get in.
Oh goddammit, I need to get in the passenger seat.
Birdie is down, boys.
I'm bandaging his torso. I'm bandaging.
Goddammit, I don't want to be in the gunner.
Yeah, but there's nothing to see.
Zoom in with mouse forward.
Alright, let's take a look at Birdie.
Is everybody in the vehicle still?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just keep moving.
Okay.
Birdie along the way.
Looking at Birdie. Is it pulse?
Has
No heart rate.
I'll
Yeah, do that.
It's like, look at this shit. Look after the tank and just.
How do you get on CPR?
The tank will probably do most of the work, I'm afraid. Also,
How do you give people CPR?
You go onto their torso, I believe.
Oh, okay.
We can just like, watching them do it.
Hey,
Right, he's
Valiant.
good now.
You guys know Birdie's out on your...
Yeah, we know.
We're aware, okay?
Okay, just making
Working
sure.
on him.
Oh, Birdie's having a nap.
You didn't miss much, Birdie.
Just a flesh wound.
He just took a nap, okay?
Hope you had a
Just
nice
took
nap, Birdie.
Yeah.
Terrific nap, power nap. Thank you for waking me up.
Wouldn't want to let you sleep through the action.
We are covered by fire, so as long as we don't take any casualties along this road, should be just not pretty close to
Disable Comai. Still moving up there.
Hello, Alpha.
Oh, so there's like a massive spider.
Oh no.
in my room. This is terrifying.
Oh no.
Where is it?
No one died yet? Like, anyone? From anyone?
I don't know.
Oh, there's more planes. Do you see the planes?
I don't know. Kilo's just being fucking stupid right now, I think.
What do you mean?
Like, they're just having trouble doing their fucking job. Like, they just don't know how to do it, I think.
Oh, they're holding up the other end of the platoon.
Sup, nerd?
Wait here.
See them on the map.
Yeah, let's just wait up here.
Security. There's a road up to the 350. Make sure nothing's sneaking up on us.
Road up to 315.
That wasn't for you.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, there's like a little thin stretch of road
Shit,
around
you're on
315.
long range. What the hell's
Yeah.
going on?
Oh, hello, Honda
basically
Crown.
behind
I
the
was
waiting
about
for
to
repairs.
say this
Something
can't
got
tend
fucked up.
to. Then I looked at the Twitch
Platoon is
account
coming
and
down
on
towards
Discord.
us.
Oh, thank you for following. Welcome.
They're probably gonna shout at us.
They're not gonna shout at
Platoon's
us.
coming up behind us, guys.
Platoon's moving up behind us.
Oh.
Oh, I can shoot you.
Hey guys, the platoon's moving up
I
behind
was
us.
just talking to them. They're not gonna shout at us.
Oh, thank you for the host. I was so confused for a second because I didn't see
Yes,
what,
because I just spoke.
what the notification was.
I don't know, I think
Alright, platoon's incoming.
Okay, get back in. We're gonna start creeping.
Oh man.
Alright, we're moving up real slow.
So we back in the mine.
Oh no, my headphones are channeling all the audio into my right ear. Okay, we're continuing on that.
Am I? I'm doing well. Just being a medic in this mission.
Jesus.
Not too much happening.
I think if they can hear us, they can also hear
Spending a lot of time in this universal carrier.
Scream loud.
Yes, I want them to blow you up so we can do something.
Do you want me to, Roll Ross? Do you want me to?
Walrus, I love you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Wow, I can't believe you got denied, Birdie. It's so mean.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm crushed.
This is so sad. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Can we get 1 million likes?
Instead of fucking reference to the fucking random video.
Was a AC-47 flying over.
I find it weird that those planes are like flying over enemy positions.
2%.
Do you think
Continue on.
love can bloom even on a battlefield?
No.
Okay, yeah, we can pick up the
They have
pace.
two different size SSDs. Yeah, I've got two.
Right, you see like this little like shitty dirt road to where...
One is just for armor. Oh! Okay, okay.
Oh shit, Alpha's car exploded.
I think we should go to the east. No?
Getting out.
Get away.
Everything went orange, but otherwise really good.
Alright, action's happening.
Holy shit, we just got tracked. Oh my god.
We finally get...
I don't see anyone.
Yeah, they on the graveyard there, north.
Did Alpha go down? I'm gonna go look at them. Is Alpha down? I'm gonna go take a look. Oh, I see some of them down at least. Oh, Elix, you look bad. You alright? Okay, gonna try to get his leg.
Yeah, I need to bandage myself also.
Elix. Oh,
Tourniquet on the arm.
I'll get his chest.
Yeah, okay, I'm bandaging his head. Actually, hold on, I'm checking his pulse. Alright, he's got a heart rate. Bandaging his head.
Fantastic. Okay. His chest needs... Still on his
Bandaging.
chest? Okay. His chest is good.
Alright, I'm bandaging his leg.
Same, I think you'll need more than one.
I'll go to his arm then.
Okay, he needs one more. Still doing the leg.
Still doing your arm. Alright, moving tourniquet.
He's gonna need blood to get up.
You need to work on us.
Alright, take his tourniquet. I'll give him blood. He needs a lot.
Right leg with 2k.
I get in also.
What do I need 384 gigs of space for? Well,
Get into cover.
I just need space for a lot of stuff. Oh god.
He's mine.
Can you drag him? Okay, got it. I need to yell.
Simkus, can you give me a bandage real quick, man?
Oh god.
Get in his
Oh, he's got hit again. Alright, he's still receiving IV. Gonna bandage his head.
I'm completely out of all meds.
Is he in the fire?
No, it's
okay.
not a fire anymore.
I'm moving this tourniquet.
Oh Jesus, Stroheim. I don't have any bandages to get him up with.
Do I have a pack? Let me check his pulse. Oh, he needs CPR. Give him a CPR and I'll bandage myself.
I'm giving Stroheim CPR.
I don't think he needs CPR.
No, I checked. I checked, he has no heart rate.
Wait, what? I just checked it.
Alright, he needs more blood. Give him an IV.
Sorry, Platoon, you said behind us?
It's interesting, he did have a strong heart rate and then he lost it. Maybe because he's bleeding
Yes,
out?
I know. That's not behind us. That's to the side.
Alright, let me take a look at Stroheim.
Okay, now he has a heart rate again.
Lost a lot of blood. I'm gonna give him an IV.
Oh, stop sleeping.
That's...
Just took shots from the southwest.
I almost placed him in a body bag.
Alex, stop sleeping.
No, I did not mean to drag him.
Okay, I'm out of bandages and I'm bleeding out quick.
Alright, I'll bandage you. I'll bandage you.
Alright, cheers.
I'm bandaging you, same.
Is there any way we
Who are you?
Plus,
So I know how to bandage. Chimp. Okay. Bandaging you.
Fuck.
These mortars are extremely too big.
Yeah, there's dangerous close
One
fire
more.
mission from the mortars. Just stay here.
Alright, taking your tourniquet. Also, you need blood. I lost a lot.
The tourniquet from
Give me IV.
Thank you for
Sorry?
saving me. Holy shit.
IV.
Is it? Get it!
Mm.
Yes, I know.
Is Elix still down?
No, no, it's fine.
Okay,
Getting
good,
blood,
good.
though. So once the blood goes in, I think it should be fine.
He has a heart rate of 109.
I think
he just needs the
Stroheim
blood.
needs more blood.
Uh,
Can I just double it up?
you can never have too much blood, I guess.
Machine gun to the southwest.
Yeah.
Generally, it's good to have a lot of blood inside you.
The mortar hit. I was knocked unconscious immediately. I woke up, got out of the vehicle, made it 2 steps,
Let me check
and
this
then it cooked
pulse.
up behind me and put me back down again.
I saw. I was
Hello.
admiring you cooking.
Welcome back.
Hello.
I'm gonna slime now.
I
Going
see
out.
there's a Russian on top of me.
And then I got to cook some more. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great. Just call me Chris Blake.
Is everyone up?
Southwest.
Valiant.
Is there no one in the carrier soon?
Supplies. My board is tourniqueted. I don't have bandages.
Doesn't look like it is.
No fire.
The convoy is dead and burning. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm inside the carrier because I can't walk.
Alpha needs medical supplies too.
Can't walk?
No, I can't.
We could probably just loot the fucking
Oh
Russians.
wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Did they break your legs?
No, they basically broke my leg.
I've used most of my blood already.
Who needs blood?
I just might need supplies soon.
I lost a lot of blood. Seems to like saline myself.
If you check in
You need blood? I'll give you blood.
I think so.
Yeah. Giving you an IV.
Alright. You Tinter, why
I don't know what
sound
I'm
like
by.
you're like, not to be disrespectful, you sound like 20 something like that.
I sound like 20?
I'm gonna loot some bags.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're 20 years old.
Interesting. Okay.
That's a good question.
I guess we'll never know.
Alright,
Anyway.
thank you.
Oh hey,
Hey, there's medical
Did
right
you
here.
steal all my bandages?
That's what I just said.
Praise me, praise me.
Somebody found this
well no, you're bad, Sly. Nobody cares about you, okay?
Don't steal all, I need all bandages.
Watch out for the enemy fire.
Hurry, please. Pick up your bandages and go.
It'll be
scroll
fine.
down. You got the flip button.
I need blood.
Do we need splits?
Deal with Kilo. I've told him to come and try and get a repair in.
Hey, we didn't take any major casualties.
Yeah,
It's great.
Slee, keep this stuff out of the car.
Hey, it's Kilo.
Also, I got a pack now, in case anyone needs it. Well, you got a tourniquet on.
Do I?
Yeah, I'll bandage you.
Oh,
Stroheim's down.
Guys,
Alright.
there's still squads.
Take
Hey,
the
guys,
tourniquet off.
northwest. Is that?
I guess he's got that.
Where's that coming from? I'm just guessing.
Southwest. There's like
Southwest?
a machine gun shooting at us.
Hang on a second. Oh,
Yeah, he's
Good
down.
luck seeing where the fuck they're shooting because
they're fucking shooting through 5 trees.
can someone use this turret and fire some HG over there?
Fuck me.
Oh, look at that cute little helicopter.
Ah yes, helicopter
Oh.
lands right next to gunfire.
Nice, the helicopter's landing in front of us.
That is one very tight landing.
Big brain moves.
Oh, Elix is down again?
Yep.
Yes.
He's got a hard
By the
ring?
way, I have a pack. Now, how do I use it? By the
Only
way,
medics can
just
use
so I know.
packs. He needs CPR, he needs CPR.
Yeah, but how
Some from
if I
CPR?
need to use
Yeah,
pack?
Emil is a medic.
Emil is a medic.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How do I use pack if I need
doesn't
it?
know?
You just get people all the way healed
I'm
up.
forever
and then you just
17?
use
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
He's got a
It's
weak
like a
heart
sword.
rate.
I don't know why I sound like I'm in my 20s, because I'm 17. Forever 17. Does he have a
Ding,
pulse?
ding, you good to go.
Thank you.
No heart rate.
Yeah, you're fine.
Is he down?
Tinter's fine. Leo's fine.
Can someone give him Elix CPR?
Shot at constantly.
Yeah.
Wait,
Give
what
me a
do you want
second.
us to do? Do you want us to move out?
No heart rate. Yeah. Giving CPR.
The bush Russians. I got my car blown up by bush Russians.
Right,
He's got a
bravo,
weak
bravo,
heart rate.
bravo.
No, that's coming from southwest.
Dead again? What? How?
He's got down. I shouted this out like 30 seconds ago.
Sorry, I don't listen to you.
Who is
Sly.
cooking right now?
Don't listen to anyone.
Response.
Yeah, true.
Hey, Emil, are you free to move?
Yes.
Okay,
Chip,
so
busy
hi,
watching fucking
Elix
songs.
with us.
I need more CPR.
Yep, doing a second round.
Tim,
Alright.
how
I know Elix is down. Okay,
don't
we're
get
gonna move
any,
and try and
like-
deal with these bush Russians.
Did no one hear when I said Elix is down?
I did.
I didn't.
That's a plus. At least someone did.
Right, Bravo. Everybody except for
see.
the medic. No.
But
Yeah.
in my defense, I'm not
that's-
the medic.
We're gonna be moving out.
That's
Taking out
He needs to. He still has no heart rate.
Oh.
Ow!
Should be okay and after this one.
I literally cannot see them today.
What's his blood pressure? Pretty low.
Yep.
Are you body bagging someone?
No, Elix is down. He needs CPR.
Okay, when you're done working on them, hop in.
Sure. Give me a minute.
He should be good. I'll try to give him epi.
Can do. Still has no heart rate. Yeah, I'll be up in a minute.
Okay, that didn't do anything.
Yeah. Keep checking his pulse.
Oh, okay, he's got a heart rate now.
Yeah, he'll be up in a second then. Give him another epi and see if he gets up. There you go. Oh, yeah. Guys gets covered.
Well, I was either shot.
Did I pick up that pack?
Somebody jumped.
Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna head back to my squad.
Thank you. Please make sure they stay
Where's Emil?
What are we doing right now anyway?
Fuck now, Emil, say what, please.
I heard someone say my name. Don't know why.
Do they call like make?
Are the contacts gone? I mean, I hear fire.
There's still some sneaky bastard shooting
Contact
at
in
us
front
from
of the
the
tank
southwest.
might as well mean don't bother, because they will just machine gun them.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm gonna get in this tin can and then I'm gonna quickly be right back. Hopefully nothing explodes while I'm gone. I'll hurry. I'm gonna hurry, chat.
Everybody loaded up.
Yep.
Mounting back on a universal carrier, should we proceed to the next objective?
There's this one brave boy up here.
Alright guys, we're gonna clear out the town of Jar, whatever.
Oh, there he
And
is.
then we're gonna proceed to the shore so we can set up
Ah,
our position. Oh,
we just got grenaded.
are you okay?
They're fine.
Is anybody down?
No.
I think we're
You
good.
are protected by the tin box.
Oh my god, we're still alive.
Swallowed it.
No, we have to go across the giant open fields.
Oh, we didn't die. That's great.
Yeah.
350 meters, we can easily make it if you just...
We actually had a grenade explode on us,
Just go
but
full
nothing
speed.
happened.
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
right in front of there's a bar.
No work for me.
Good
We
cover.
just go full
Planes! You expect to die? Well, sometimes things just, you know, sometimes you just eat a rocket out of nowhere.
Like southwest.
Yeah,
southwest.
Let's just go charge across.
Yeah.
Charge across.
Charge!
For Queen and Country.
You know, I changed my mind. I want to be inside of this.
Wait, no, sorry.
Järvenkylä. Alright.
Is there even anyone here?
I don't see anyone. Kind of just charge ahead alone. Let's just stop here and wait.
We're at the town.
I'm gonna get it.
Proceed through it.
Okay.
Wow, it's empty.
Yay.
Bertie is inside the building, boys. Oh.
Continue on.
Birdie, this is no time to be playing around.
Yeah, Birdie. Get
Yeah,
your act
Bertie,
on, okay?
just don't fucking get yourself into fucking
Get my morale.
Just keep moving on me.
Need to stay serious.
Something.
This is almost some kind of formation. Alright, I'm going inside this building.
With you.
Oh, I think we are good to disconnect.
Hey, where's the furniture? Oh my god. No, Birdie. This is so sad.
Somewhere in the southeast.
Southeast?
Yeah. Trees.
No, we lost Birdie.
Yeah, I know.
Even worse, there's no furniture in these buildings.
Yeah, I know. If I just like a script and I had like, you know, a load of furniture for these houses.
Oh, they're shooting. From the trees, I don't see anything.
That is their side.
Where's down there that way?
Ooh. Lines of fire. Alright. I did something at least.
Yeah, just follow the tank for now, I guess, yeah.
I'll stick with my squad. Where's Simkus and Valiant? Simkus! Simmy!
Do y'all need help?
We've lost like 2 members, like just, we don't know where they are.
Oh, someone's here.
Simkus.
Simkus?
He's over here.
Oh, thank you, Simkus.
Simkus! We missed you.
Right, we're gonna move.
I'm gonna bench you.
I'm already
should
off,
we get a
almost done.
notification
Don't
if
waste
it's
Spanish.
clear?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we do.
Don't ask me, man. I don't know, I didn't make this mission.
Now where's Valiant?
Hi. Right behind you. Fuck
Oh.
windows.
Hate you.
Stop.
Anyone of you seen a car running around?
It's script.
No, but sounds like you better go catch it.
RPD, yes.
Yeah, that would do. We really need
Can I make it through here? No, too dense.
I guess, yeah, we can walk the rest of it. It's not that far.
Maybe if we break open a garage and find
I don't like standing near this big group here.
Wait, can't we get in the back of the Can't we ride
And our carrier's here. Very nice.
Now back up to our carrier.
Alright guys, let's get up to Halo.
I've got a gas mask.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, this thing's really bad.
Oh, I'm not in. Come on, give me the option. Give me the fucking
Wait,
option.
No, we're going the wrong way.
We also trying away.
Give me the fucking option to get in.
Brady said armor crashed so hard I had to restart my PC and then it blue screen on startup.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Planes.
These planes seem to be like omens of doom.
Hey, anyone with some grenades? I had like way too many.
We're moving.
I've only fired 1 magazine so far.
Now, if you guys are going to ask me why we're not just taking the road instead of cutting across a lot of fields, I have no idea why.
I mean, it seems like a good idea. Roads are where like enemies would be.
Well, I mean, I'd rather like kind of like face the enemies like directly on, even if that is dangerous over them, like potentially coming up and hitting us in the back.
It's just tactical operating, you know.
Oh boy, we're gonna open
Operator
fucking
stuff.
Tanks.
Hell yeah.
You might as well just alt tab out and do nothing, to be honest.
I dress in like full military gear, like the armor.
It's like, yes, infantry, overwoods, 500 meters away, with tank. Will be very...
You nearly missed that haystack.
I remember seeing something on the Bohemia forums that was like unironically asking for a blinking feature.
I wish I could blink.
I think there's a mod for that.
Of like SCP stuff or some shit like that.
I know there's definitely a mod that makes it so you have arm strength. So you can't hold your weapon up all the time.
Oh my god, is your character like a fucking twink or something?
Ow! Fire. It hurt. Oh, God. Right.
Pair that with H, you'll have a great time.
Oh, my overlay just stopped.
Alpha's shooting over us.
Move us
Yeah,
up,
there's enemies
going
over
west.
you.
I think Lucas is down, isn't he?
No, I just managed.
He's just having a set. Grenade? Oh god.
Why would you toss a grenade so close?
You're to the west. Ooh.
I didn't throw it.
Stram's down.
The Russians threw it, I'm sure.
Slee, we need medical assistance.
Higher of Russians.
Get in the cover.
Who's down? Anyone down?
Grenade. Okay, you look not that bad. How do I use the pack on you? Oh, there we go.
Who's got?
Hold still.
There you go, fun.
I'm packing you.
Wow, my.
I felt like there was a mod that adds furniture.
How's it going back here?
You know, I mean, what if even there was not a mod, but like a mission script that could add furniture, so you wouldn't have to add a dependency.
No coaxial, no HE.
This music is way too epic for me looking at the slowest progress bar in the game. Alright, you should be good.
All good? Slee, where you at?
Oh, just a Russian down.
Can't break these.
I know. That's fun. Oh shit.
Can't break these cups.
Hey, bravo.
Birdie!
Fucking west.
Oh.
Where are you?
Hi.
Oh, there.
Oh Jesus! What the fuck was that?
Please tell me that
Was that a that hammer? It was.
I think that was
Yo, we're being
Birdie, you missed the planes.
Southeast, we're getting flanked.
Southeast?
Yep, right up on the hill.
Ammo one, please kill the tank.
Link's down.
Oh Jesus.
Alright, better just suppress, because I don't see anything. I'm gonna try and shoot one of those grenades.
Emil! 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 Get over here.
Who's need a medic?
Over here. Add that up.
Work his torso.
Oh, that's enemy tank right there.
Anybody not on medic? Full
Oh,
security.
I see.
Clear my back, please.
Felix, there's a tank over there.
Trying.
I think.
God damn it.
Alright, I'm getting his arms.
Heard someone say clear back blast, I don't know what's going on.
Yes, but the tank's getting pushed as well, so we can't lose hammer one.
Emil, you have enough
Oh, God.
medical supplies. Treat.
Yeah, but I need help.
Alright, I'm playing. Give me a tourniquet.
Yeah, I'm coming his way.
Hang on, I'm trying to grapple 2 medic, he went down.
I think I'm gonna pop a smoke on you.
Bandage is an arm. Is there anyone else down?
Chimp is down, that's Alpha Squad lead. Is he down or... I can help Chimp.
Someone give Lalop CPR.
I down again here, like you only have some blood.
I'm bandaging his head.
Make
I'm getting his head.
Someone give Lalop CPR.
Someone check if you can still drag him.
Yeah, he needs CPR. Giving him blood.
He needs
CPR. He needs CPR.
Shit.
Wait, let me see his pulse.
Chimp also needs CPR.
I'm giving him
Yes,
CPR.
no, wait.
Yeah, just do CPR on him.
I'm giving him CPR.
No, but Chimp, Emil.
Yes.
He needs
I need you to give CPR to Chimp.
Yes, we only need
I need.
CPR.
Lilop is still not up.
Yes, and so is our squad leader.
Okay, he's getting blood. Lalop. Also getting blood.
I'll give Lilop CPR. Still has no heart rate.
Alright.
Oh, Oh fuck! I'm in a
Take off this tourniquet.
Someone check if you could just drag his body.
Yeah, he's fun. Seems fun.
Cool. Nick of time.
Where's the meat? Hey, someone go find Helix.
I think he needs more blood.
Yeah,
He's gonna need
He's
a
over
lot
here,
more.
He's fine. He's getting CPR.
Yeah, he needs a lot.
Hi Joe.
What's up with that?
How are you? Things are getting a bit hectic here.
He literally does not need us.
He needs CPR still.
Alright, check his pulse. Lilab needs CPR.
Let's say lean. Same.
Do they still have no heart rate?
He should be
Yeah.
getting up pretty soon. He just needs CPR.
I'm gonna CPR now.
I gave him CPR 3 fucking times. I hate this.
Yeah.
In a jungle? No, we're in Finnish, Netherlands.
Strong heart rate, cool. He'll be up in a second.
Oh. Did you give an epi?
No, he'll just get up in a second.
I'll give him epi. It's fine.
No, still no heart rate.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back, Mr.
He still needs to blood.
Helix got fucking killed, but he'll be back up in a second.
This is Alpha Lead. I'm back up.
Checking the pulse. The pulse on Helix
He
says...
needs
Alright.
fucking CPR.
Last one.
Anybody not on?
Chimp, Lela.
Yeah.
Hammer one's fucking mobility killed and out of ammo. We gotta go secure them. Come on.
He should be getting up
Hey,
soon, I
anybody
think.
who's not on medic,
No,
come with me.
There we go.
There we go.
Aww.
Helix.
Lilab, let me see if I can pack you.
Helix.
You don't need to be like this to me, okay?
Come on.
Give me your pack. Don't move too far.
This way, guys. We gotta go.
Cling on to
down.
that person. He's
I
not
packed a
dead.
single person today.
Well, okay, he was, but we gave him CPR and now he's up again.
Oh fuck! We lost our vehicle as well. This is really bad.
Hey, wait up, wait up. You're still only halfway done.
Oh.
What the f?
Free quarters.
Advanced medicing. Advanced medicing.
Interesting.
Like 80, 90.
You got the fucking
95.
Wi-Fi medic,
Alright, you good.
let's go. What the f? You got the Bluetooth medic. Let's go.
Right, follow me.
It's more like an infrared medic.
Wait, is my... Hold on.
Are you old enough to remember infrared?
Infrared, like that fucking stupid streamer guy?
Oh my god, what are you,
That's
baby?
all I know. Fuck off.
You never had a phone with infrared? Tried to do infrared data transfer?
I once had like an infrared camera on my phone that for like the longest time.
You know, before Bluetooth was a thing, you had infrared.
Oh.
My last one could fucking like change the TV and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not a boomer, I don't remember that.
Philip, how old are you?
Well, script is right here. You can ask him.
Yeah, I'm gonna up.
Yes, we're right here. I want you to
Yeah, there we go. What do you say, Birdie?
Hello.
Hello. What do you see?
Hmm?
What do you see?
What do I think?
What else? What do you see?
What do I see? A helicopter.
Oh, okay. No planes?
I saw planes earlier.
Why is Kilo spazzing out over
I don't know. Why'd they land so far
Amplitude?
away? Oh no, we're having a fight inside. Isn't you fucking tired? Oh, I missed it.
Hey, Emil, over here.
Cringe. I don't know what you're saying cringe to,
Tensions are
but yeah.
high.
Yeah. I don't know, I don't feel I'm very relaxed right now.
Yeah.
Just got a text, I think.
Yeah. Infantry
Blood pressure is pretty low at the Bravo squad.
Nothing important. Planes! I heard shots fired.
Shots to the west.
Wonder who they're shooting at. Where's Redcord? I think Redcord is in like Charlie squad, so he's in the other half of the platoon.
They're in the trees.
Do you know where Redcord is? I did see him
Redcord is
early.
in Charlie, I think. So he's
Yeah, Charlie.
perpetually separated from us.
That's so sad.
That is sad.
Wish Redcord was streaming.
Can't see
Wow,
them.
okay.
Isn't fair.
Guess my stream's just not good enough for you, Joe. It's fine. I wish Redcord was streaming too. If only I could be as cool as Ratgord.
There's still someone in the southwest over there. You see it?
I don't see anyone.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh!
Fucking enemy jeep west.
Oh, I'm not peeking my head up again.
Gun is down. They're both down. They're both down.
Yeah, nice.
Fuck. Scary.
Maybe?
Alright, I'm poking my head up now.
Shoot the driver in the face, just in case.
Well, there it is.
You think they have AK ammo?
I have an AK. Very nice.
Dual stream? That would be cool. Were we supposed to be in that?
Does that thing have some kind of jet engine on the back? What is that?
Good question. It's just not wet. I don't know, maybe.
I guess we should be mounting up. The rest of them are doing mounting up things.
That might be a good idea.
More from the west?
Turn that thing around.
There's only room for 3, but you guys can both go.
See tracers from the
take us
west.
down towards the west bank.
Move to the building.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, look, nice. Oh, there you are.
Let me get a little bit of space there.
I'm sprinting, but I don't feel fast.
What was I doing up there? I was, you know, looking out for enemies and stuff. Just using it as a vantage point, that's all. Oh, more drama in main chat. You see anyone?
Yeah, that's AI on the fucking lake thing over there. You see him?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was telling you on the roof, but he just did nothing.
Let's murder him.
That's a good idea.
Oh, he went down.
Well done, buddy. And where is the rest? Fuck.
Hi, Yurka. Okay, so our transport left us. Squad leaders yelling in chat. Committing war crimes? No war crimes. It's not a war crime if you win the war.
You can him in the
Here we are.
road. That's barely hurt me, actually.
You guys right?
These things don't
Racing
break
into
them
the
easily.
Sorry for calling you retarded.
Oh no, I still got it.
I didn't take it.
Are you calling me?
Right. No, I called Valiant retarded after his amazing driving.
Simkus, you're... Oh wait, no, you're fine.
Right, let's mount back up.
Oh, fire.
Oh!
Yeah.
Are we going straight to stupid fucking heads?
Yeah, mount back up.
He's down.
We're mounting back up. We're moving to fucking Task Force 2.
Let me get
Why are
it.
you RP walking?
Are we gonna get shredded any second?
Because I can. Fuck, nothing gonna see.
Alright, let's go.
Come on, let's go.
You in a hurry,
Follow
soldier?
the red line.
Why are you running everywhere? Your legs are gonna get tired.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have that feature in the mount back now.
Do you remember when we had ace stamina and they modeled leg damage?
I remember.
So you would destroy your legs by running throughout the whole op.
Remember Armor 2 when you would like fall over when you ran out of stamina?
I'm Armor 2
Then
when you
it
could
passed out.
literally break your legs. And we had to call the rest of the op.
I'm still bleeding.
When do we have heat stroke in Armor 3?
No bandages left. Shit.
Planes!
Oh, who's bleeding?
Can somebody bandage my arm, my leg?
I'll help you. Oh, never mind. I'll put some bandages in the inventory for you. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. It's not a war crime if you can't prove it. Very, very, very true.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go over and help Task Force 2 because they've some up their arse and can't do anything for themselves. Secondly, we're gonna go help them with body bags.
I don't think we should have just swept the shore land dog and then went to them.
Mate, Task Force 2 have been like holding us up this entire round. I feel like we're gonna be like some colourful words.
Put it on stream. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Shared in the after action.
Don't do that. That can be used as evidence against me in a court of law.
I will do.
The international kind. I don't want that.
Shooting much this up.
It's a good time to repack.
These houses are so weirdly empty. It's really, really odd, you know?
Shit. Look at Delta and Charlie position and how many bodies there are.
Oh, they're all
Oh god.
dead.
And then also Kim Oinar's body somewhere off to the side.
Oh, that's so sad.
Kilo has
Good thing we're helping them out.
Copy that for now. Yeah, the smoking ruins to our right, guys. We're going there.
But we have
No,
killed
it's
enough
Is the tent houses at Tinter Furniture? Yeah, I do too.
But he's not in Russia.
Oh, ow.
This is amazing driving.
It was wild.
This is great.
Ow, the T-show.
Just Valiant, just go through the gap that you already created.
No.
I think I need blood.
This is some impressive maneuvering.
I've ever been and I hate this thing
We
so
did
much.
it. Save
Hello.
Charlie.
Where are you shooting?
Alright.
Oh, we're taking fire.
South.
The south? We just came from the south.
Friendly
What
enemy
does it
jeep,
mean?
right? Yeah, that's friendly.
Friendly enemy jeep.
Is it a friendly enemy jeep or is it an enemy friendly jeep?
Right? It's confusing.
Yeah, we're
You
in
can
an
never
enemy,
know
we're
who
in
to
an enemy
trust.
thing, but we're friendly.
Ah, you're the friendly enemy jeep.
Yes.
Chick's asking to go back to your squad. He says he should.
Does anyone need a medic or are these guys just bodies?
If they're just bodies, body bag them.
Trying to give you blood leak.
Oh,
If they're just bodies,
Yeah,
body
trying to
bag
give you
them.
blood.
Hang on.
Yes,
I think I need blood.
You
I
can't
guess-
carry unconscious people with body
stole my
body
fucking
bags, can
medic
you?
bag full of supplies.
Ah, there you go.
Need a medic bag.
I need a
Everyone else okay?
medic bag.
How do I know the
Is
difference
Sully
between a body and someone unconscious?
Exhibit.
Yeah,
if you can drag them, then they're fine.
Somebody
If they
stole
can't,
my
if you can't drag them, they're dead.
supplies and put a
Okay,
racing
Dead,
okay.
so I put them in a bag.
You can also check their status or their
Being
response.
promoted.
You can, but that's kind of long.
Gary is still alive, please.
It's red.
I think there's-
fucking hell, red is
Red is
dead.
fucking dead.
Red is dead.
Gary's alive.
Gary's alive. I'll take a look at him.
He's got no heart right though.
Will I give him CPR?
Yo, is that that little Uzi?
Pinned down
Good,
by
good,
Oh
good.
my god.
Did I hit that little Uzi?
3 fucking minutes and then a tank rolled
Doing
up and
CPR.
exploded right next to us.
Just pick up a stone.
Oh!
Nice medical.
That's unfortunate.
Done.
Slowly falling apart.
I think you need to keep going. Oh, okay, okay. He's got a heart right now. Should be going up.
Forming.
Did you give him blood?
Yes.
He's not long.
He's a bit armor.
I gave him like 2 liters.
What, is
Crashed my Windows
wait,
Explorer.
why are you...
I
Then
live.
got
alive.
stuck in an
There you go.
infinite
How you doing?
Gary.
Life is. Oh,
loop.
I
Couldn't
Gary, you were the fatal man at one point.
Yeah.
So I guess no blood pressure is dead.
Kinda happens when they're 15.
If you can't drag them, then they're dead. So we just go,
That's
we just go by drag. Like, red is dead because you can't drag them.
That's metagaming.
I mean...
Right, medics. If they're not dead,
Yeah.
stick them in a body bag. Wait, no. If they're not dead.
If they're not dead, that's
If they're not dead.
I think red is dead, so
Red is
Whoever's
100%
not a
dead. You can
medic,
shoot the
whoever's
shit
not
out
a
of him,
medic,
he's dead.
full security.
I'm placing
he's
him
dead,
in the
he's
body
dead.
bag.
Oh, whose body? They dead?
Please don't make his body look any worse than it is. His family has to see this.
Yeah, this is Sully, he's dead. Who the fuck paniced him?
I can't fucking medic him.
Yeah, he's in a weird position.
No, I mean, I can't get
dead.
Can't open the medical menu.
Yeah.
Mexican shoulder
Fucking dead.
Alright, I'm gonna
I'll
gonna stash him. No, I'm stashing him.
Nice RPD.
It is actually a really,
Zip him up.
factory do?
I know, right?
Alright, start getting ready to bring the body bags over to Kilo.
So that's the tank I saw.
So's my mass.
I
Shiny,
got a
shiny.
mass.
Mass.
I carried it.
Shit, I'm not gonna stop looting shit. He took my mags. Look.
Yeah, we'll be careful with that. Don't want to get hit in the face with that.
If they get carried to their graves. Rest in peace.
Is that all the body bags? Anyone else?
I think that's all.
That's all.
I'm pretty sure that's all.
You guys messing over
There's
This
still
is so sad,
Cowboy-
Birdie.
Cowboy now.
So sad.
Come on now.
So sad. Rest in peace, Charlie. Not a single survivor.
Not only did they have to die, they had to die British.
That is true.
Right.
What
that
a
is
fate.
horrible.
Valiant, please.
Can't imagine a worse fate.
Save it for
Yeah.
the after action.
Luckily, my people have managed to rid them of their Britishness, which is just, you know, so nice of us.
We are just sitting around
Oh,
all the
yes.
time.
You can go find some security pole.
Any more body
Those are
bags?
nice
Ah,
glasses.
yes, security
All right.
against the non-existent.
Nice glasses.
Thank you.
Nope, there's Camo's body
Nice,
farther back.
Oh, should we go get Camel's body?
Yeah, go get Camo's body.
Oh my god. What happened here?
What the fuck?
It's like very far away, right? Yeah. All the way over there. God, I've got like no stamina. I'm carrying so much stuff. Okay, just someone spinning past me. Alright, they should be up at the road here. Oh, it seems like someone else is taking care of it. I hear Vetcourt. Vetcourt!
Hello?
Have you seen a body around here?
I've heard a familiar voice. Hello.
Well, there's supposed to be a...
For... Yeah, Kamoiner's corpse is, has been consumed by the earth. It's kind of a bummer.
From the earth we rise, and so too shall we pass.
Yes. Hey,
Alright
Promise, let's
then.
go grab that medic box.
I'll go tell the others.
Bye-bye.
Bye! I hope you heard me. Hey! Oh, the kilo dust off? Oh, there you are. Okay. Where's my squad? They're down there. I'm so slow. Shouldn't have ate all those Scooby snacks. Oh my god, what's this? Alright, Camo has been consumed by the earth.
As soon as they land, they're going to drop the bodies at the plane, and then they'll come back. So I'd say maybe 10-15 minutes.
What? That thing only carries about...
It carries six people.
Yeah.
And two of them will be Kilo.
Do any of you know who, Camo, what squad Camo was in? Yeah? Okay, I gotta go. Anyway, he's consumed by the earth.
Come on! Come with us, Exhibit. You belong here.
You'll probably get mercy there.
Oh, come on.
Alright, we've got a rare
I'm being adopted.
It is our objective to keep this thing alive until the end of the mission. Oh, no, there's another.
I checked up on Camoiner, but he has been consumed by the earth.
Yeah, they know.
How does it feel being Bravo, Exhibit?
I just got like
Can you not sit on my neck?
minute long radio transmission from script and I didn't hear
Oh, hello,
anything,
Ekabit.
unfortunately.
Hello.
Ekibit.
Wait, Exhibit in our car?
Egg.
Yeah, he's Bravo now.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
we
you call it
adopted
him.
him.
But yeah. What the?
Can we keep him?
Why does Script have an RPD?
Please, 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 can we keep him?
Is that what killed everyone?
We can keep him.
Yes.
Keep him.
Thank you, Ben.
You have to lock him down though, or he'll Zeus teleport away. Gotta stop him somehow.
Are you playing on re-influence again, X?
Perhaps.
Sorry, I can't allow you into my vehicle.
Hey, I'm not driving.
I don't want to be bare metal. I'm floating my phone.
Restart.
Is Hammer 2 okay?
We don't look okay.
Feels good to get adopted.
Regroup.
Hammer 2 or like all
Stuff's fricked. Oh god. Spotted tanks here and everything.
Why don't we take BTRs instead? I feel like BTRs are better.
Hey, can we take over this perfectly fine looking tank?
What the guess?
Doubt it.
Probably not.
Probably not, yeah. No, no fun.
Can we take the BTRs?
I'm on the crew intercom. What happens if I pick it up and just walk away? Does it snap back into place?
Damn, you're refueling
does.
us. So that, never mind, you're refueling that thing. That's cool.
It's fine. It actually didn't have any fuel, but was otherwise perfectly fine.
Oh, the ace refueling. I haven't used this in a while.
Wait, what?
Look at those wire physics.
Oh.
Why is it against the door?
Alright, everyone, goodbye.
Look.
Oh, no.
Don't take off the fuel nozzle. Fuck you.
Is that just gonna act as a rope or... Oh, it falls off.
It goes really slow.
Are we allowed to take the BTRs?
I haven't gotten a response. Platoon, are we allowed to take these fully functional BDR-40s we found on the motor pool?
Can we even get in? Oh, we can.
If
Oh.
they say no,
Hey,
I'm
go and rearm the tank. They'll
I'm
appreciate
gonna grab first aid kits. I didn't even use first aid kits. Oh, I can repack my magazines. I should do that. I think maybe there's an ace interaction to first kit. Fake kit. I don't know. Oh god, a wheel.
If I can't enter it.
Valiant! Why did you have to do that?
I'm good at managing myself.
Oh, you gobshite. Why'd you do that?
He's fine, he's fine.
I want to go fly.
Hey Birdie, do you want to go flying?
Sure.
Alright, let me just find the wheel.
Where is the... Oh, there it is.
Oh, where?
Right.
Putting it.
Bravo, get our shit together. Get back into the universal carriers. We're not taking the BTR.
Oh, we have to go.
Planes.
Planes.
Gotta look on the bright side. I think the rest of us are up next to the tank.
Drive up to them.
That was the most
Well,
fun
the
I've
rest of us
had.
is just Simcast.
That's kind of sad.
Simcast, we're going.
Right, Bravo. Mount up. Mount up.
Bravo. Get.
Bravo. Get in.
Simcast. Time to go.
I'm gonna go and yell. Oh no, they're
Wait,
coming
okay, we're good.
Where's Hygo?
He's on another car.
Oh, he's not here?
Hyga.
No?
Hyga. Hyga.
See him on
Hyga.
DUI.
Hyga. Elation.
Oh, he's back with
Dewey.
Hyga.
Hyga.
Hi, guy. Hi, guy.
Hyga, get in there. I'll tell you your secret. Okay?
Damn.
Okay.
There they are.
You have to call him like a dog.
Where'd the tank go?
Yep, they're ready.
Are they going? Where they going?
Where'd the tank go?
Bravo are all mounted up. Hammer 2's guns were left. No, do not follow Hammer 2. We're not following Hammer 2. Go back.
What do you mean? Hammer 1 is up ahead.
No, that's Hammer 2.
Yeah, but who are we following?
Everyone's up ahead. Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's further up ahead.
What the fuck are we doing? Okay, just
There's only one objective left. It's only one way to go.
Yeah, we were supposed to be this arc is kind of gone to shit. We were supposed to be at the shoreline providing fire support, but that kind of went down the drain because Task wants to do. They need their arses wiped for them.
I mean, I don't think we could have done much from there. The fog is too heavy.
We were supposed to swim across the shore.
No. We should have gotten the mortar squad there, if anything.
Yeah, actually, that would have been great. That's like perfect mortar position.
Yeah. Well, it's about
Who's
taking fire?
Is it
Oh my
script or
God.
script?
Taking fire from somewhere.
Why was this SU-100 facing the wrong way?
I don't know.
It was running away.
It was a tactical retreat.
Just to let you guys know, Charlie and Delta are completely fucked apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Are
problem.
they?
Let's just go straight into the town and actually lose yet.
How did they get fucked? They were like back there.
Yeah,
They're getting their stuff in order. We're taking fire. We're taking fire from the southwest, I think.
It'll be fine.
I think we're taking fire from the east as well.
Don't overtake. Just go to the side road over here. Wait a second.
Definitely getting engaged from the east.
Where's that dirt road next
Now we just overtook Hammer 1 as well.
No.
Oh god, they're backing up.
And,
We should back up, get out of their way.
Yeah.
Was the enemy, but I couldn't see it because the turret is shit.
Okay, now we're pushing
There's a lot
onwards.
of being shot up by enemies you can't see.
Cohesion is absolutely down the drain.
How did that fucking tree get fucking... Never mind.
It's Arma, if you hit a tree you have like a 50-50 chance of like completely uprooting it or just exploding.
Yeah.
You're close enough.
Oh god.
Let's dismount here. Get behind this tree.
Yeah, some kind of contact to the east.
Let's go to this building instead.
That's better.
Yeah, get between the buildings.
Just wedge ourselves in here.
Alright. We're not going to clear out the southwest, we're just going to continue on to the main.
Oh, there's a lock on the door. Thank God.
God fucking damn it.
We're taking fire.
Bravo, we're moving to the
Door stack.
On me, guys, on me.
There's nothing in here.
Oh, so here's where all the planes go when they die. They fly their lives.
Oh my god, it's a plane graveyard.
Shots to the south.
Contact south. Doing
They're
it?
shooting through the trees.
My rifle isn't loaded. Oh god. I see tracers being way too close to head height.
We also have southwest.
Ow.
Get down, get away.
Enemy southwest,
Get down,
enemy southwest.
My right leg, my entire body's fucked apart from my...
You were still not in cover.
Am I not?
No,
I've got a tree here.
that's not a lot of cover. Look, I'll get your leg at least.
Neither are you in cover, okay? Oh, yeah.
I guess I wasn't in cover.
Holy shit.
Of course I'm not in cover. I was trying to help you. Was not in cover.
There we go.
Let's get to cover.
Right, boys. Pull back to cover.
Meow.
Pull back.
Oh my god, I'm too fat, I can't run.
What the fuck?
I'm fine. I just took a thing, I think.
Yeah.
There's no fire here if you get down. I'll get your leg then. Again.
With our medical settings, you can pretty much just get shot in the head and survive most of the time.
I didn't even leave a wound, so...
Well, no, I bandage you.
Oh, okay. I hear someone calling for me.
Yeah,
You also have tourniquets on your arms, by the way. Okay, their fire is getting close. I'm hit now. Alright, I think I've got your legs, so let's get up and move.
Yeah. Right, Bravo, pull back, pull back.
Hey.
Ow. Over this hill.
You can run it over to this house.
Jesus.
I think there's enemies here.
Oh my god, I got hit in the leg too.
There's enemies here too.
Fuck.
I think we're pretty much surrounded.
I'm gonna have to shoot our way out of this. Oh god. I'm getting shot up so bad.
In the buildings, in the buildings.
I think they're dead inside that building.
I'm hit.
Ow.
Got more fire.
Let me turn
I'm gonna check on these guys. You guys good?
No fun.
Need to bandage myself.
He's down up there.
Yep, I'm covering.
Right, he's gonna wake up. He just needs that.
Meow.
Wake the fuck up. Bitch.
I need to give myself blood as well.
If you run into this house, you can probably get some cover.
Oh, Tinter, you good?
Yeah, I'm giving myself blood. Got hit a bit. Is anyone else down?
I don't think so.
A lot of us are getting hit at least.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, there's the fast mover. I'm taking fire. I think I'm hit.
He's fast. Oh.
Bandaging myself.
Oh, there's another one.
I hear Russians. When the trees
Oh
start-
god, we're in an
start
open
speaking
position.
Russian.
We're in an open position taking fire. We need to move.
Yeah, like my squad is going the other way. I don't know where they're going.
Let's just regroup. Oh, damn. Got hit.
Tinter, no! Tinter! Who did it, Tinter?
I think it was quite a bad hit as well.
I don't see. Ooh, wow. You got the big wounds.
Uh-oh.
Also.
Big torso wounds.
Right.
Help me, birdie.
Here. We need to get out of here.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I mean, it's not the ideal place, but
Yeah,
they're
they're
not hurting
shooting
us.
at you.
I'm giving her blood.
Through the trees.
I'm getting bloods.
Yeah, we might need to back off. Does he have
Can
a
they
pulse?
fucking stop shooting
We got
trees?
the
They
pulse.
don't see us.
Okay, she has a pulse.
We got a
I
friendly
give her
tank.
blood.
We have a friendly tank.
We can just back up. She'll be up on her own.
Alright, Birdie's helping me.
I'm carrying. Don't shoot me.
Oh, we have the tank. Okay.
I'm getting carried to safety. Birdie, my hero.
Let's go, boys.
At least I think she'll be back. She has a heart rate. She got blood.
Oh. Is that arm mortar?
No,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, there's some models.
I hope a mortar doesn't land on our head.
Oh,
I am up.
Get inside, get inside, get inside.
Need to get a cover.
Right, do you have
Everyone good?
Do you have any blood?
Yeah. Hold on, let me just take some morphine. You need blood? Alright, I'll set you up for an IV. Take off
Oh,
those
no,
tourniquets.
I will. I got shot up so bad though.
Fuck.
Yeah,
There's guys right outside. Well, at least there was. I don't see them anymore. I shot the ones I saw.
Valley is up in the northeast.
Oh, what? Where?
Alright,
I
alright.
went to the northeast.
Oh, shit.
I think I can pack you. Maybe?
Stick myself some morphine.
I guess you need to do that first.
Nah, doesn't. Our medical setting's really forgiving when it comes to injectables.
No, I'm thinking of like the pack though. I can't use it on you.
Oh. Is this good? You might need to give me blood before you can pack.
Oh yeah, it says lost a lot of blood. Oh, you're receiving blood.
Probably not enough though. Wait, let me have a look.
That's a half a liter.
Nah, you're gonna need to give me like another liter, I'd say.
I gave you the half.
Oh, I see color again. Now everything's grey.
And now it's just lost some blood. Okay, now I can pack you. Alright, now we're gonna be here for a minute. A hot minute.
You're moving your hands very slowly.
Well, don't worry. In like
Are you
30
doing,
seconds, I'm gonna stop moving my hands. Oh, there we go.
Shadow puppets?
Now I'm just treating you with my mind.
The rifle
I'm thinking. I'm sending positive thoughts your way.
Ah, yeah, positive chakras, I see.
Oh, your chakras are so badly out of alignment.
Oh no.
I might need to weigh some healing crystals.
Oh no.
All right, I'm
That's
sending.
bad.
I'm sending you thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Almost there.
Combat the bad thoughts of the legend.
All right, I'm almost prayed to all the gods now. There you go.
Even
You go.
Allah? Even Jah?
Even Jah.
Right, yeah, the friendlies are down here.
All right, Scott's down here.
We got more people. Look over there.
Someone's in that building.
Yeah. Enemies to the northeast and north.
Anyone hit? Everyone good?
I think we're all good.
I could use some blood. Next time I'll go down, I probably won't get up.
Sure.
Thank you.
I can hook you up.
Oh shit.
Right.
Northwest, there's somebody shooting at us.
Oh shit. Who got... Good luck.
There
Should
you
we
go.
get going?
Set you up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't see anyone.
We just move over there?
Get in there, Sully.
Oh.
Get in there.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
How did you open it?
Magic.
It sounds like a monster.
Oh!
It reminds me of even getting on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, what's in here?
Storming the boats.
Nothing.
Just be someone about? Okay.
We're taking this boat.
Go, 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 top ramp.
Stand under the ramp.
Oh no!
Oh, top ramp. Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a top ramp.
We've claimed this destroyer in the name of
the Queen.
The Queen.
This is a funny looking destroyer.
Okay, I guess there's nothing. No need to run around.
Hi, Tinter.
Hello.
Hey, Chopper.
Bye.
Is Lila up this way? I don't see anyone except Simkus. Oh, they're there. Oh, it sounds like there's actually. Oh god!
We're going to the ship to the southwest. Let's get off this.
He just jumped down out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Like a
try.
badass. Oh. Mission done.
Oh, we're done. That's it. GG, guys.
I guess that's it. Picture boat.
Manage me.
Well, that's over.
Help.
Aren't you a medic?
But I have no bandages left.
Okay, I'm bandaging you. You also need blood.
Thanks. Yeah.
Every time I get shot in one spot, I go down. I've spent almost as much
Well,
time
was the most
asleep as
unlucky
awake.
man.
So if I shoot you in the arm, you're gonna go down.
Try it.
Don't do it.
If I shoot you in the head, you're probably gonna die too.
I said the arm, not the head.
Well, yeah,
No,
it's
okay,
like, I mean,
don't,
it's
just
escalation
don't.
of violence.
Friendly fire bad.
Well, we
Well,
can't be
weapons are disabled.
I said, friendly fire gets you in trouble until after the picture's taken.
Yeah, it will.
Let's go up.
Unless it's something funny like you all top and accidentally like RC the entire. Like,
We going up top?
How, like, I'm the only medic that gives someone morphine when they need one.
Huh?
I guess we're going up.
Oh hell yeah!
Is this Sea Shandy's? I think it is. Oh no, they're trying to make vehicles onto the boat. This might go really badly. Can't see anything.
Oh, it's gone.
I don't know if they canceling mode, but oh, there's already some vehicles here.
Oh. Is he okay? Atlas, are you okay?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
God. Exhibit, you're a
Oh,
moderator.
Kilo has 2 helicopters. I didn't even know.
This.
I don't even hear anything.
Really?
He's dead. People are just like bobbing side to side.
Enable weapons. I will finish it.
Exhibit just doesn't expand naturally filtered out.
Like I walked over here and I had no idea what the hell he was just talking about, and I still don't.
I can't attach smoke grenades. There's another one over there. Didn't even realize.
Oh, it's the vehicle. Oh, look.
What is this? Why is it smoking?
The fact that we stormed the boat, right?
That's some water?
We're gonna get the vehicles on here.
Is it just me or is it smoking?
What else do you have, Sully?
Wait.
I've got
Oh, don't tell me I have to go way up. Come on.
This room under is clean.
I can't wait to just cringe.
Oh god.
Hey, Exhibit, this boat is 420 backwards.
I don't want to die. Hell yeah.
See that?
I won't shoot your record, don't worry.
Weed number.
Right? Lead number.
I don't know, I've got nothing.
I don't like that Kilo's backing up.
Face northwest.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna go right here.
Yeah, over here.
It's surrender.
I guess we're putting infantry up here.
Oh fuck, there's no collision.
You can't get me now.
Y'all gotta go down. You can't be up here on top of it. You gotta go over.
No.
You gotta go over this way.
God damn it. Oh, I'm close. Can I ask?
I just climbed on over someone instead.
No.
Come on, let me up. I want up.
Please, someone just stand there.
Ah, I did it.
Come on. Frida's not finishing her Nagis? Oh, thank you, Leek. I'm trying my hardest here.
What the fuck? Oh, I see.
Someone did it before, but I don't know how.
Maybe if someone stands behind it? Oh no.
I'm trying the other one. Can't jump, not enough stamina, please.
Try to get over.
Can I drop some stuff?
Probably standing a little bit too
I need
far.
these.
There you go.
Please, I need to get up there.
We're gonna miss out.
All taken. We missed out.
Don't do it, I surrender. Okay, we're into water.
Oh, come on. Who are you calling a coomer? That's so rude. There's another no stairs. I got 2 kills. 2 whole kills. Amazing.
Oh no,
I got
we're not
kill
good.
somehow.
Okay, real quick, before this devolves into a complete disaster, I want to mention an incident that happened today, where it somehow magically happened that another player was looking through my eyes.
So,
somebody explain that one?
admin, can someone please drag us into after action, please, so we can go over things.
I genuinely want to know how that can work.
We can save that for when we're done running through stuff. Yeah, we want to run through things squad by squad all the way up.
Yep, we'll do it as we normally do. Alpha, you are first up. That's you, Jim.
Yep, okay. I feel my squad did very well. It went pretty well at the start of the op. Towards the end, it kind of became a bit of a clusterfuck, but I don't know what happened with that. Overall, I feel I had a lot of fun, and it was a good op. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Right here. Alright, Lilo, you're up for Bravo.
Yeah, I'll kind of echo what Jim said. The start of the op was pretty smooth. I got down to the first objective, which meant my squad couldn't do much there, but that's just kind of can't do much about that. Towards the end, it did kind of fall apart with Task Force 2 being fucking wanked and us having to go help them, and then, yeah, it got very messy. Mission-wise, my one complaint was that I very rarely felt they were like directly taking on the enemies. A lot of our contacts were just dismounting and getting shot at from somewhere in the forest.
Let's see, the first objective
which was a bit
had
annoying
like,
to say the least, and led to some
like a
grievances.
racetrack next to it.
Aside from that, the mission was pretty good. The music was pretty nice. My squad were great, and yeah, that's all I had to say really.
Understandable. All right, Charlie, Perondus, you're up.
So mission-wise was fine up until the carpool objective where everything just went down the shitter. I'm pretty sure that Red died, or like at least was unavailable at multiple points.
Let's see, this is the final
Hammer
objective,
2
right?
lost their gun, which led to everybody getting overrun by enemies. Then
here
they
we go.
were given the order to retreat, but not
First
everybody
objective.
followed that order,
So we started like here.
then people were just lying dead in the forest, and it was a complete shit show. Like a good chunk of my squad died, the rest was down for half an hour, including me. Yeah, that part could have been done better, even though I'm actually not too sure what actually happened.
So we went this
Maybe
way, I
the
think.
enemy just overwhelmed us so hard that we just broke, but who knows. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the eye switching incident later more because that's interesting.
Alright,
I remember
fair enough.
going by this.
That's
like,
for
at
Delta.
least.
Sully, you're up.
What a fucking day. Basically.
This must have been. Yeah, this was the start.
I don't know. I enjoyed the op, but there was a few times where it just didn't go too well. Being told to sort of move after having my squad decimated is always fun. When I've literally explained my situation about 100 times. Yeah, it just feels like Command were really out of touch with what the fuck was going on with like the front line. We were trying to get more targets, nobody was giving us anything until really far onto the op. So Delta really had to take it upon themselves to actually try and, get something out of this op. Otherwise, it would have been great. I mean, the first half was fucking solid, but that engagement at the murder pool was
oh yeah, okay, so we
something
went
else.
through here.
I mean, I just don't know what happened there, and then we have the tank situation, in which a tank rolls up and then someone shoots it when they know Delta are like fucking inches away from it. I mean, come on. So I'm okay, but I'm sort of in that situation where my squad died because another squad don't have common sense, you know. But
this
yeah,
was
good
the
up.
airfield.
But we need to really sort common sense out around here.
Alright, fair enough. That goes on to the hammers. Hammer 1 is first for Ouroboros.
Always did well.
I guess we went this way.
Didn't really have much to say apart from just the terrain wasn't too good for tanks. There's a lot of verticality. There's a lot of trees. Not really much else to add there. Hammer 1 went well. Otherwise.
Then we just went down the road, I think.
Fair enough. And Hammer 2 next, Lanky.
Hello.
this op was interesting from Hammer 2's perspective. My crew were great, no real problems with them. Unfortunately, Demonic had the unfortunate role of being a hull gunner, which was basically completely useless and incredibly boring due to the gun being terrible. But I hope everybody in my crew had a good time.
We also went down here.
There were a lot of difficulties inside of the tank. Poor terrain, and especially poor visibility. Often my gunner couldn't see vehicles due to all the foliage and bushes and trees and shit in the way. And especially the rain and fog breaking up silhouettes of distance tanks. We never died, per se, but our gun frequently got disabled from SU-100s cowering between, like, several hundred meters of bush. It felt really
had some firefight here,
sometimes
and then afterwards
when all we knew was, like, we're being funneled down dirt roads and main roads where at any angle, at any tree, there could probably be a tank there that could kill us instantly. And it's just sort of really weird to handle. Especially since, due to us being the only tank, and us being very, very disconnected from a kilo element, it was pretty nerve-wracking, and at the motor pool, engagement, our gun got disabled as soon as infantry started taking pretty substantial contact, and we were basically powerless in doing anything because we were looking for kilo.
Alright, so after that we went up the road here.
The plan suffered a lot from the platoon being split up. The objectives followed a clear line where all platoon elements could have easily been able to head down a single path, like, together. But especially at the end, it wasn't really apparent that the platoon was that far away from each other during the first rungs of the op. But at the final two objectives at the motor pool, we were way too disconnected from each other. Kilo can't beat two places at once, especially since they're in a helicopter, which is really, really finicky to handle and will not land in a hot location, like, at all.
And then this road?
What else? Yeah, apologies to Task Force Blue about basically getting you guys
we're at the debriefing, I'm sorry.
Had we,
just listening to the squads tell
had we not
view of what happened.
Then you guys would have been fine, but here we are. That's enough from me.
Alright, so at some point during
sounds
all
good.
of this...
Next up will be Kilo with a sortie.
It was interesting. We kind of
where we
just set our
almost
first
collided.
one up and waited for you guys to run out of ammo.
Apart
from that, we had a good time. We tried to shoot some artillery, but didn't work out. Oh, and also Ivan was a great pilot until he did a barrel roll into a tree, which was an interesting move from him. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Cass. Glad you can catch some DC.
Fair enough. Next up is Platoon Raid with Script and Red.
Huge boat.
Hi, Platoon here. I'll break it off real quick. From Platoon's perspective, op went pretty damn well. Great performance from all squads up until just about the position when I made the mistake of splitting the platoon. On up to that, that was an executive decision on my part, splitting us into task forces and having us tackle the two final objectives separately. I didn't expect the motor pool to be as heavily garrisoned as it was, considering I thought it had depleted itself somewhat beforehand, or we were encountering stuff from it farther out and we'd taken care of it. That is a mistake on my part. I put undue stress on Red as 2IC by making them have to handle all that stuff on their own, not knowing how heavily defended it was in advance. At the same time, also by isolating them from logistics so much by having two separate units logistics to cover. That is a failing on my part in terms of the platoon leading planning, and I'll take that into consideration for the future. Like I said, the op went well up until about the part where I made the mistake of splitting the task forces into two separate elements in terms of their objectives they were handling. I know Task Force 2, as we've already been told, got lit up really bad by a ZPU element and some armor and infantry and shit.
You happy with that, Cass?
Task Force 1 also had a bit of a fucked moment beforehand that they also had to recover from, where a SU and a bunch of other infantry fucking lit us up out of the blue by the coastline. We narrowly avoided getting schwacked by that, by the virtue of Hammer 1 being on point and the infantry recovering quickly. Other than that, I would say the op went fairly well. My only concern is there seemed to be several moments when Task Force 2, and I understand the panic going on with that, when Task Force 2 had some shouting fits going on between 2IC, a couple squad leads, and some other things.
I think we
I understand stuff gets hot and heat in the moment, and that it can be frustrating when things aren't going well, but we have to remember this is a game. We're all here to play and have fun, and there's no need to take it out on each other, especially when we're just trying to recover and finish the mission and let everyone have their fun. To that note, I would like once again to apologize to any squads that my plan kind of threw into the shitter.
Oh, hello.
Happens, but
David
I
Fox
don't like it happening. And in future ops where I am taking leadership, I will try and plan better.
Hello, hello. Thanks for
as a side note, Pilot Guy, really nice mission. I liked the stuff you gave us, and yeah. My only other thing I would say is, Sully, please stop shooting me when you're getting upset. It's not helpful.
Miss Click.
Alright, fair enough. Red, did you have anything to add, or good if you don't?
Yes. First half of the mission was exceptional. It was actually a lot of good fun, and I thought there was a great cohesiveness between the task forces. When it came to the multiple, that's when stuff started to fall apart. It was even worse when orders I gave were directly ignored, which I think led to Charlie and Delta getting even worse, torn up even worse, from not retreating when we were getting shot, because if someone dies there, we can always get them back with Kilo, but we're going to be worse off as a team if everyone is dead. So
what I'm
that
doing? Just listening to the debriefing. That's all.
Only
winding down after such an intense operation.
I think that was
car
it.
trip,
Other than
road
that,
trip.
yeah, it was good op.
Alright, glad to hear it. Well, as mission maker, I do hope everybody had fun, and like I said in After Action, any honest improvements or insights anybody can give, I'd be happy to hear them. No need to be all nice about it.
I do have one.
I have one.
Yep.
Do you want to go first, Tinter?
Sure. The buildings in this mission were pretty empty, so if you could like somehow place furniture in them, I think that would be an
I want to go ahead and
improvement.
mulligan. I want to go. Mod War, I'm going to ban you imminently.
My complaint.
I have a question.
No,
Where
you
are the
don't.
planes this mission?
Well, there were a couple.
There's like
I know I
thousands
could
of them
see them all
by.
flying around, but I thought we were gonna see like a shoot down or something.
Yeah, I considered it, but the last time
shoot them down.
Or rather, okay, there was one that got shot down, but
This map's
other than
actually
that, it was
really
just,
pretty. I haven't seen this before, I don't think.
planes just going. Meow.
I mean, you could have thrown an A and 2 at us. That would have been easy to shoot down.
Not a bad idea, actually. But yeah, I was howled because in Obsidian Shores I tried that thing, and then they ended up like they killed each other and then fucking flew off for 18 minutes, and when they came back they were just gonna decimate the squad. So I didn't do that this time. But if there's any ways that
Great
I
outfit, more
can
chairs.
in the future.
As long as the chairs aren't flying around everywhere.
Don't have it where the
That's very
respawn point is right back at the beginning of base. Try and have it where it moves based on the objectives that we've captured.
Please, yeah, we
Because
had this.
going back 3.5 clicks in order to get spawned was not fun. Lelop, hot Mike.
I mean, if you could have a faster helicopter, it wouldn't be too bad.
This was a massive problem yesterday, where Kilo was subjected to having to have basically 4-kilometer treks to and from the first position
Oh, I guess it's
of
like
the
under the
defense
limit.
up. That was
Thank
the
you
defense
though,
up.
Cass.
Really, I
for
would have
some
expected
more
Kilo
bits.
to have like mobile respawns, as in they could plonk a tent down.
I don't know what
Everybody
the
goes over there, put the body bags in,
TTS
there we
limit
go,
is.
job done. But that was an odd design choice from
Oh, someone's
from
saying
the
there
mission
can't be
maker,
furniture.
to keep it so far back. But it would have worked much better if the platoon had stuck together, because Kilo only needs to go one spot and then back, not like 2 or even 3 sometimes.
Yeah, it's realistic, I guess, having to go back to your FOB in order to reconvene, but it's not fun.
Oh, yeah, I totally get it. Fair point. I'm gonna have to factor that in next time.
Literally, the way to make it better is when an objective is taken, you move the spawn points
you being
to
here
that
is
objective,
enough for
and
me,
then of
thank
course,
you.
instead of going 4 kilometers to get back into the objective, because I thought we were going to have to drive, and I almost alt F4'd until I realised we were getting flown back, and then I was really happy. But having to travel 700 meters or a kilometer is just so much more feasible than having to go 4 kilometers each time.
Can I offer the alternative of using Simcast's portable tents?
I would suggest either in the future for body bag medical ops using either the portable tents or having like a medevac vehicle that counts as the respawn point, so where you just bring them to the medical jeep or the ambulance or the medevac chopper or whatever, and it just does it right there.
What's his cap? That
Meow. I hear
implementation
cat.
LMF
Meow.
is being worked on to be determined, as I'm trying to figure that out as well. So.
Yeah, if Neil manages to get to it first, I'll happily get that, because that's a good idea.
My only complaint is that driving those chartered vehicles is like cock and ball torture.
Without the cock and ball.
The universal carriers.
Oh yeah, you can't see shit from a driver's position.
It's a piece of shit. It's a fucking tiny ass box, yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
tin can.
I wish I'd recorded my perspective from platoon
From
platoon
Wikipedia,
first
the free
leadership, because
encyclopedia.
there was a moment when I saw Alpha's universal carrier get blindsided by a tank shell at a face, and they just exploded instantly.
The best part about that one was
I think the debriefing is more or less over now, so I think I'm gonna find someone to rate. It's I guess Miss Streamer is eating nuggies. Who else is online? Sure, I might as well rate her. It's a good opportunity, I feel. Alright, so yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for being with me. Hope you enjoyed that. The mission could maybe have had a bit more action, but I still feel like I had fun. Especially being a medic was fun. A little stressful at times, but pretty fun, I feel. I guess, oh, let's go tell Frida to... There. That's a good message, I think. Go tell her that. Tell her to finish her nuckies. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. And hope you had fun. I had fun. And I guess I will see you next Sunday, as usual. This is the closest thing to a schedule I have. So, all right. Bye. The thing's going now. Bye.